Let's get it. Yeah.
Yo. What's up? What's up? It's
Some
time.
say, some say it's a parade inside their city.
I fell asleep watching a TikTok that just was playing that song, and it must have been on loop for like 4 hours. So now I get violently angry whenever I hear somebody say anything about a parade.
that
That shit
shit,
had to loop like
that
ninety
shit
thousand
looped
times.
18,000 times while you was sleeping.
I woke up and I don't remember what I was dreaming about. I just woke up, was like, I can't hear this shit anymore. Those are the first words out of my mouth.
He woke up in the morning. It's the parade inside my city yet. Ass chicken, give me it.
That song must have been playing in my fucking dream. Yeah, I just woke up like, all right, I can't. Like the song woke me up. I was so mad. I just said I can't hear this shit no more and turned my phone off.
I've had that on occasion where, like, I remember way back in the day, and this is gonna sound the same, but I used to fall asleep to Jersey club music. Um, and literally, when I tell you, I woke up one day, that shit was knocking. Like, I woke up, I'm just, I get up, and that shit just bumping. I went straight to, ooh, yeah. And I'm just like, all right, chill. Like, I know you was playing all night. Like, relax, bro. Like, I just woke up. But on another note, yo, you want to hear about the Coca-Cola company in New Jersey that produces pure cocaine every year, all
No,
thanks to its iconic recipe and a very special arrangement with the DEA.
they putting Coke back in Coca Cola.
No.
Uh,
So, it was a small chemical processing plant in a quiet neighborhood in New Jersey. So quiet, I'd never heard of it, actually. Uh, and they have an exclusive license to import coca leaves into the U.S. on behalf of the Coca-Cola company, right? So now the leaves are used to produce a decocainized. That sounds so fake. You just made that up.
yeah, no,
But to
that's not
produce a cokeless ingredient for the
Cokeless.
iconic soda. That's what I put. But like the cocaine byproduct is sold to. I don't even want to say that word because I know they're gonna fry me either way. Byproduct is sold to the nation's largest opioid manufacturer, which markets the powder as a numbing agent and topical anesthetic for dentists.
Yo, my trust for
Right, of
medical
course.
cocaine, yo.
No, but I mean, I think they've been doing this because I think, what was it? There was a show, Ozark, hinted at something like this. I don't know, like how into Ozark you be, but like in Ozark, there was a white lady who her whole bag was this. She ran a pharmaceutical company or like a manufacturer, and they needed to get, quote unquote, decocanized.
Decocaine, this is hilarious.
Yeah, I need the coca leaves, but not the coke. Like, so it's like you want to take the THC out of the man. Yeah, exactly like that. Mm. I'm sorry, I'm drinking some sparkling water. This shit buzzing. Whew.
I'm also drinking sparkling something.
Hey, let's go. What brand are you drinking? Yeah.
I'm drinking ginger ale.
Okay.
It's
What?
sparkling because of the bubbles, you know.
Because of the rail? it's
It's
ginge
actually
and then rail.
ginger ale lemonade hybrid for
Oh,
the
what?
initiated in the audience. Yeah, I know, crazy, right?
Ginger ale lemonade. Was that the Canada Dry joint? Oh, okay,
Yeah,
got you. The little mixture. Yeah,
yeah.
okay. See, I don't. My only issue is I don't like not ginger, Canada Dry specifically because them niggas they don't be putting like actual ginger. That's my problem with a lot of these ginger products though. They market themselves as ginger this, ginger that, but don't none of them have ginger actually in it.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, what companies do put ginger? I know Verner's put ginger in this shit because that shit burn.
What's the other one? Is it Schweppes I'm thinking of? I don't think it's Schweppes. I don't think it's Schweppes. It's the other one. It's the other ginger ale company. Uh, let's see. They put actual ginger in their joint, like not the fake. Oh, it's caramel color and like nah.
I'm capping.
I know Reeds. You ever had Reeds?
Nah, I
Like
never
the
heard of them.
Jamaican style joint?
Oh, if it's Jamaican, I know damn well they might be putting cocaine in their shit.
Yeah, they put Seagram's. That's the brand I was thinking of.
Oh, see, okay, yeah.
But Reed's is another one. I think I'm trying to think what was it about Reed's. I think it was Reed's too sweet or something. My thing was Reed was talking about this yesterday, like about ginger ales. Like he liked the sweet joints, and I'm just like, nah, I want the burn. That's what I'm there for the ginger. Like I'm not like I don't even want that much sugar in my shit to be 100% real with
Yeah. Just give me a piece of ginger, I'll bite into it.
you. See, I won't do that, but he said, nigga said I sound like the WBLS Quiet Storm. I
Talking
might,
about
you know what it is.
officially in your ear holes.
If I sound like that, then I'll probably freak it when I do the recording, and I'll like turn the octaves up or something, make myself sound little, you know, prepubescent. I guess I don't know.
Why you
Um,
why you want to sound like that?
nah, cause like I get what he's saying. Like I sound too strong. I sound way too sturdy.
Yeah, you sound like a stronger Keith Sweat.
It's a parade inside my city. Yeah, ass shaking, give me head.
Now you just sound demonic,
Said now you sound evil.
nefarious, if you will.
But what was that? What was we gonna do? What was we gonna do? Oh yeah, we already did the Coca-Cola joint. Da da da. Um, we just be jumping around. That ADHD be whooping our ass. Well, whooping my ass. I don't know if you just go along with the ass whooping, but
I have a number of mental illnesses.
mental
It-
illness.
Mental
That's
illness.
the mental illness.
That's the
That's the
plural.
yeah, of course. But shoot, what else? What else? What we got on the docket today, yo? You said you were at 6 of 7, scared. Oh, yeah, got you. So what else? What else? What else? Do we want to talk about Destiny? Is there anything to talk about in Destiny, like in terms of what we need to talk about here?
I don't think so. I mean, it's just the fact that we playing Destiny.
Yeah,
You
we
know,
be on it, yo.
we
Yeah,
be on it.
we be on that, you know. What I mean, we be playing that game for real. So
Since it's
like,
like 13 years worth of content now.
where yo got a lot of content. You might want to fuck with me. What else? What else? Let's see. My husband no longer wants sex. Do I divorce him? Yes. What
What
else?
what is that topic?
It's a
The
New
fuck?
York Times column or something.
Why is that even? Why is that
So,
news?
but you know what's funny though? Like I've seen people talk about this, like, and it's like, dog, for real. Like I'm not saying sex is like integral. Like I like, yo, if I don't get sex every day, I'm at it. Like, but it's like, dog, if you tell me straight up, we never gonna have sex again. Like, if it's not like a medical reason for this, I'm out of here.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, if there's not an actual reason or justification, like, if it's just like, "Oh, I'm just
just
not
don't
trying
feel
to,
like fucking
I'm not really trying to do that no more. Like, no more,
like ever.
like at all. Ah, yeah, pack your shit. Like, pack your shit. But it was so funny because it's like people, people do it when it comes to all that relationship shit. Like niggas will act like, well, I love if
I
I'm
like
really
her
in
for
love.
her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, and it's like, dog, all that shit you saying is true. And a lot of niggas can relate to it and they still kicking her out. Like I don't I don't know what you saying. Like, and I think most women would do the same. Like if a nigga told you straight up he not gonna fuck you at all no more, leave.
yeah.
Why would you stay?
I'm 100% sure it's the same way for women.
And I'm not even the dude who, well, he ain't fucking you. You know he fucking somebody. I'm not. Listen, maybe he not doing none of that. He still can't be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she not giving me nothing, she might not be giving anybody nothing. I don't care. You have to leave. Like, and it's crazy because for me, I know, like, I did a lot of long distance relationships. So, nigga, I've gone months, you know what I'm saying, without the prospect of getting some. So, it's like, that's not really a problem to me. I'm still leaving, though, because it's like, there ain't no way. If you just tell me
If you
straight
just
up,
straight up say never again, then nah. What do
yeah,
we?
like I said, if the doctor said, yo, that did get hard one more time, nigga might blow up. Or like her coochie get wet and she just gonna explode. Like, damn. I might try to stick it out with you for a little bit. Probably for a
Now,
little bit. I ain't
if
gonna.
it's a medical reason, that's different than just I don't really want to no more. I'm just not feeling it.
Yeah,
If it's
nah,
if it's a
nah. That's for
medical reason,
sure.
I'll stick it out. We can figure some stuff out.
But but it got me to thinking, right? Like what are like things that like I guess you would feel like other people would think are silly, but like you will absolutely leave somebody over.
Chewing too loud.
Yeah, on a consistent basis, yeah, for sure. Like the
I
yeah.
have misophonia. Yeah, I think that's how it's pronounced.
Oh
Um,
shit. Yo, you entitled to a cash settlement, bro.
I think that's mesothelioma, but close. We getting
They
there.
not cousins or something?
No, I can't say they are.
Damn, I thought that's how science worked. My fault. But yeah, I agree with that. Like, and even to add on to that, like my thing specifically, I don't like if I see your food in your mouth, I'm gonna lose my mind. Like, please, like, because I'm the person who like I'll talk while I'm eating, but I'll wait till like it's like 80%
Yeah,
digested. So
exactly.
it's like,
I
but
got
like
like
I
2 or 3 bites left. I'm not in the middle of the first chomp down.
yeah, but I know some
Talking.
people's like, yeah. So like, I was going to the store, right? Man, this shit here. So I'm just like, bro, and I can see it, bro. Irrational,
No, added
irrational anger.
commentary while you eat it and talking is crazy. That's the next level. You having a conversation
Um,
and then you just got to stop. Like, damn, this shit good as fuck.
mhm. What's another one? If she got all sneakers, I'm leaving. Like, be a lady. The fuck is you doing?
Be a lady.
Like, be a lady. What is you do? What you a sneakerhead? Get the fuck
Not
out
a
of here.
sneakerhead.
Why you got 26 pairs of Nikes, yo? Get the fuck out of here. You got 3 Jordans, you got an Air Max, you got the 95s, the 93. Listen. This I don't think this is gonna work.
Not no thing. I know this ain't gonna work.
What else? What else? What else?
Probably
If you look better in real life than you do in your selfies, yeah, sorry.
what?
Like you can't even get your angle. Like say you bad, right? But then you take your selfies and your selfies are terrible. Nah, like you don't know your angles, yo. Like how what you new to this?
That's not being able to take photogenic pictures is a deal breaker.
If you bad already is what I'm saying. Because people are like, oh, I'm not photogenic. Nah, you don't know what you're doing. I don't like. I think even ugly people are photogenic. Like, like don't fool yourself. I think a lot of people are photogenic. Y'all just don't know what y'all doing for real. But if you don't know how to take them pics, it's like I can't be around that, yo. You gotta get your shit up, yo. Step your game up, then come holler at me.
I can't do that. I can't agree with that one.
Hey, that's why I said it was goofy reasons. It's mine.
True. Oh yeah, we are doing goofy reasons. Farts that don't stink.
Like they just not even a silent but deadly, just the nothings.
Just you can't just be out here blowing gas and it don't have a smell. It's crazy.
That is crazy. That is crazy. Okay. I agree. And I'll take it to the other side of the spectrum. Too many rancid farts. Like
Oh,
absolutely, you know what I mean? I'm talking that like the shameful ones. Like you know the ones I'm talking about.
them bloater ones.
One on one. He said the blood. Like the ones where you just like, I'm so sorry, y'all. Like I shouldn't have. That'd be the ones where like you by yourself and you ashamed.
I'd be putting those out religiously.
What else? What else? What else? She know how to borrow a backwood. It's over. It's chopped. Again, be a lady. It's like
Yeah.
no.
you gotta come to me and have me roll it. That's the only acceptable.
Yeah, where what niggas teach you how to roll backwards? Oh my god. Let me guess, you got a best friend that's like your brother too, right? Mm.
If she played Madden or 2K, that's an auto.
Yeah, nah, that's it's
That's
chopped. Yeah,
automatic
that's
now.
chopped. I want you to have never heard of man in the 2K for real, for real. If she, I seen one the other day. What was it? It was if she got more than one sports betting app on her phone.
No, go back to be a lady.
Yo, what happened to the old days? Yo.
Since when women start getting gambling addiction? That's a men problem.
Like, bro, don't tell me that. It really do depend which ones you got too. Because like, if you got like Bet MGM or something, like even if that's the only one you got, now you out of here. Now you out of here. If you got Prize Picks or some shit, like, nah, you're out of here. You're out of here. Why are you on Prize Picks, yo? Get out of here. You're
If you
done for.
got a state-run lottery app on your phone, that's chop too.
That's a fact. If you got that, or whatever that DC one is, that Gamble DC or whatever that shit
Yo,
was, yeah.
DC is different. We don't have a choice.
No, but I'm saying if that's the only, if she places bets on that app, bro,
Bro,
again, no, it's over. No, no,
that
no.
app is so bad. I don't even place bets. I just be putting in little teams on FanDuel. I refuse to use that fucking app. I deleted that shit.
What else? What else? Um, hmm. Let me think. Let me think. Let me get my bag. Let me get my bag right here. Women who don't have wet wipes in their bathroom.
Oh, that's an automatic red flag. If I got wet wipes, I know you're supposed to have wet wipes. That's
Like if you don't
dangerous.
got no flushable wipes, no wet wipes, no nothing, like nah, I'm good. I'm
That's
good.
criminal behavior.
I don't even want to breathe the same air as you for real, for real. Like I'm really trying to discriminate against people like you, but it's the government got other priorities, so it is what it is. But just understand, when I become president, we gonna do them inspections. Nigga walk around. Hold on, let me see this. Okay, it's a pack of wet wipes. You use these? She's like, yeah. No, I don't think you do. I think you got these for sure. I think these is just here for the little inspection. What's the expiration date? Look at it, 2022. I didn't even know wet wipes had
I was
expired.
supposed to, I don't think they
I didn't even know they expired. You bought these 2 years ago.
probably 4.
Just pulled them out for the quarterly inspection, huh? Yeah. Booker boys.
If she smokes Newport 100s,
Bro, if you smoke cigs at all, that's
nah,
but that's
I don't.
but
I used to
that's
smoke
in
till you different. I used to
that's not
smoke, so
going.
I don't mind a cigarette smoker, but there's some cigarettes you just can't smoke.
I mean, well, yeah, you can't smoke Newports. Like that's like be a lady, drink like smoke Virginia Slims or something like American Spirits or something like be a lady. Like Newport, not even shorts, the hundreds.
The hundreds in the box, not the pack in the box too. It
Yo,
can't
you're
be in the pack.
sick, yo.
No, actually, the pack is worse. If I ever see anybody smoking Newports out the pack, the soft pack, I'm running. That's a dangerous individual.
Especially
That's a criminal.
if she's smacking the back of the pack before she light 'em up. She
That's a
activating the
pro.
nicotine.
That's a pro smoker move right there.
She activating the nicotine. No sir.
Activate the nicotine.
What else? What else? If she get mad at me for cheating, then I'm leaving. So it's like, nah.
You leaving? She not leaving. It's
Uh,
you, right? You
but no,
leaving?
you know what's funny? Like I did, like, cause I was telling somebody about that once because it's like it is one of those things where like I've never been in that particular situation, but it's like if I were to do that, like if I were to cheat, right? And it's like, look, I know I gotta, grovel, do what I gotta do, and all of that. I know it's not my place to say that there is, but we ain't about to do this shit for too long for real. Like, like, yo, let's say, yo. Nah, I mean, you accepted me back. Like, if this not gonna work, let me know right now so we could just get up out of here. Like, cause I ain't about to be putting in this work for a month and some change, and then it's like, oh, I still got to do that thing where,
If you gonna only
okay,
bend the knee for a year and a half, you might as well just not took me back.
100%, 100%. And don't get me wrong, like that is literally my advice. Like, just don't take niggas back, like at all. Like, cause to me, I've been on both sides of that, and it doesn't make any sense. It literally makes no sense. But if you gonna drag that out, or you gonna do one of them, I gotta get back, and this is how I'm gonna get back. Yeah, no thanks. I'm cheating again. Actually, actually, if we're being frank, I would cheat again then because it's like this ain't like you're not even gonna get it to why I cheated the first time.
I'm gonna cheat harder.
He said, "I'm gonna cheat harder." Oh man, but yeah, nah. What else? What else? What else?
This is refreshing. It's usually the opposite. It's usually women on Twitter saying what men can't do, like drink pink lemonade or eat desserts. You can't drink mimosas. It's refreshing that we
Eat
flip it the
desserts is
table.
insane.
That shit is hilarious.
What you want? Something? You want a little something sweet? Ooh, this
I
nigga want
don't
a little.
I don't get when niggas be getting mad when they see those tweets. It's just funny at this point. Like
My favorite is like if it's like a video of a woman saying it, and then the dude will like click out of the video, go to his notes app,
nigga have 137
and
fucking
And the funniest part, you just scroll through it like, and you stop thinking it's just like filler, but there are actual things placed here. And like once I start seeing something, I'm like, wow, I remember seeing a tweet like this. Like,
Yeah,
them shits be so funny. I'm like, damn, niggas is sassy for anything but being a servant. That's crazy.
you got to know the table of contents to be a real man.
Cause I remember even early on, there was one where they were just talking about like niggas that argue back with their girl sassy, and I'm just like, oh man, y'all lost me already. Y'all lost me already. Cause I ain't gonna hold you. Like I used to do a lot of arguing, but I wouldn't even say it was arguing. It was like it was litigating for real, for real. Like it was just litigation. Like it's just like, all right, I'm gonna come in here with my 5 point argument. I got sub points. I got cross examination. I got all of that. Like so, I'm coming there with that. And then again, what you realize is, I'm sure plenty women have realized this as well. When you're talking to someone who doesn't give a fuck, none of that matters. So you come in there with your nice little case and shit, and then literally the defense is, Your Honor, this nigga's lying. I rest my case. I'm like, what? That's it? That's it? That's your whole defense? You believe whatever you want? That's the whole defense?
Hey man, you believe whatever you want is undefeated.
Nah, you know what's funny? I remember there was a girl who I caught her in a lie once, and she said it to me. And I remember when she said it to me, I really started laughing because I was like, no,
I know
no,
niggas
no, you
hit with that
didn't.
one.
No, you ain't. No, you ain't. Just trying to hit me with the you believe whatever you want in the face of overwhelming evidence.
Hit
No,
you
you
with the check, you know.
Yeah, she tried to hit me with it, like I was crying laughing, yo. Like I had to like
I'm
calm
not even
myself
mad no
down.
more.
Yeah, I wasn't. I had to calm myself down before I could like respond because that shit was so funny. Like, bro, you really think okay, all right, yeah, no, I will believe whatever I want. Thank you. I appreciate you giving me permission. Like,
Whoever came up, the first nigga to ever say you believe what you want is a dangerous individual, and I hope they're dead.
because it's such a simple statement. Like, you believe whatever you want. That's literally how people believe, right? But it forces you to ask yourself, well, what do I believe? What do I want to believe? Like, hmm. Ah. So yeah, nah, that shit is just that is hilarious. Whew, you got anything else? You got any deal breakers?
I think we've gone about as silly as humanly possible so far. I think we can.
Yeah, I'm about to say I don't really have no real ones. Actually, you know what? It's a couple real ones that's not deal breakers for me, but like I am gonna look at you a little. And I know niggas was even claiming like some of these was controversial, and I was like, I don't care, nigga, they mine. Like, but one of them I was just like, listen, dog, like not to be that dude, but like if you don't got a degree, I probably don't want you like that. And I
God
don't,
damn.
and I don't even, and obviously it's not 100% a statement. It's not like that. That's why I said it's not a deal breaker. Like it can't be 100% because plenty of people have motion without degrees, right? But it's a matter of understanding how these whole systems interact with each other and how there's like intersectionality between college, between finances, between education, all these systems, right? That interact. And it's like a degree tends to, on average, give you the best chance at success in the world in which we live. Now, granted, there's plenty of ways to get money without a degree. Not arguing none of that. My whole point being is, let's say you don't have a degree and you work at a job making $16 an hour, and this job is the only job you've worked. Your level up versus the guy working that same job with a degree is like, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all prospects look significantly different. So like once you get to a certain point, the degree doesn't matter anymore to me. Like if you make the money I'm making, you don't got a degree, guess what? The fuck do I care? I don't care nothing about a degree at that point. Like if you making what I'm making, hey, or you making near what I'm making, shit, I say, all right, go ahead, do your thing. That's why I say it's not like a deal breaker, but it's definitely one of those things where it's like, oh, you don't got no degree? Okay, all right, that's what's up. Where you work? Victoria's Secret, cashier, huh? Yeah, yeah. We could be cool though. We could be friends for sure. Like for sure, for sure. Like you cool. Um, but like yeah, nah, I don't see myself because I'm at the point now. Granted, I'm too old. I'm 29, dog. Like it's like I can't be talking to folks who especially dating, like going on dates and being in relationships with anybody that's not at a point to where, listen, you either at the steady part of your financial, life, or you
You
getting there.
getting there,
Like,
yeah.
but it's like at 29 with no degree, and again, the only job experience you have can't be translated into the next, like, you know what I mean? And it depends what industry too,
Yeah, I know what
right?
you mean, especially when you break it down to like hourly working. I know
hmm
exactly what you mean because there's a difference between not having a degree and you still, in a career field and
I mean,
you.
think about like your field, like tech. That's not rare. That's like without no degree is not rare in tech, or minimal degree, or just an associate, just a cert. Like shit like that is not rare in the tech field. And in certain other fields, the degrees don't necessarily move as much. But the thing is, when you look around, even in those fields where they don't care that much about degrees, the degrees still get you something in
Yeah,
some cases, right? Like I know with a lot of the tech shit like that, like you don't need it at all. But
yeah, I don't think
sometimes,
you
but I know that there's certain things, like for example, like you could might cap out at a certain number at a certain, at least for this certain place, because they looking at like, well, listen, we can't let you into the C suite without a degree. You know what I'm saying? Like you might be as talented as whoever and da 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 this and that, but like I can't make you a VP of X, Y, and Z without that degree. Like even if you got the experience, the 10 years, the da 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 this and that, I need
yeah,
to
I would
see a degree
assume
from you.
any like high level position like a VP or something like that, I would assume they're gonna try to ask for a degree.
Right. I'm doing wrong. Like, best case scenario, somebody, you got the right connections, so a degree don't matter. And that's what I realized.
Yeah,
Connections and all of that shit is way more important than degrees. But what people fail to realize is a lot of those connections get formed at college. That's the point. That's literally the point of college. Like people think it's just the paper. It's not. It's the connections. It's all, so it's that way when I go back to my teacher who works for Aetna, they can get me a healthcare job. You know what I'm saying? When I go back to my teacher who's on the board of so and so, they can tell me, "Oh, we got to open it for da da da." So it's like it's connections. It's the
yeah,
same way where, but the problem is, without a degree, without having gone through those college systems, say I want to get into healthcare, and where do I go to make those connections? I just got to be hope I'm lucky and hope you're at Starbucks and hope I spark up a combo with you, or I got to go to some conference for healthcare stuff and be super, joyful and happy and talk to niggas, and you know what I mean. So it's like it makes it harder, and
yeah.
that's
Which
all
is
I'm saying. Like
more work.
so it's not a matter of like, oh, you don't got no degree. Yo, you ain't shit. I think I'm better than you. It's nothing like none of that shit. Cause some people do that. Some people are straight up like, oh, you didn't go get a degree. You must what? Like you late, like you slacking, yo. Nah, I'm good off of that. I don't want nobody who don't got the drive. And like,
The
nigga,
drive.
what?
Shut
Yeah,
up.
right, exactly. Like the drive to be swindled for 4 years. Like, bro, relax. Like, please stop bragging about being jugged for 4 years. Like, yes, you won because there's something good that comes out of the degree, but let's not, this is a racket that you participated in for 4 years. You're not that much brighter than anyone else, if at all. But that's mine. Without the degree, I mean, again, I'm just too old. I don't have no problem with doing, talking and all that other stuff with anybody without a degree, but it ain't no way I'd settle down with a woman who don't have a degree at this point, or don't have enough motion to where the degree don't matter.
That's what I was about to say. Like, I don't really care about the degree. It's the position you're in your life right now. Like, if
hmm
you're 29 and you're working at Dunkin' Donuts, like, first of all, I'm not gonna judge anybody for the position they're in because everybody's life is different.
No,
You
I
know,
can't. Yeah,
some
no,
people,
and I won't. Like, I'm not even judging you. I'm judging the future we would build together, and it don't
exactly.
look
That's what I'm about to
where I
say.
like.
It's not about you as a person. It's just I wouldn't want that. Like, I'm trying to move somewhere. I'm trying to build something.
And it's like, how am I going to build that when you are making $36 a year, working 40 hours a week to do it? It's tough. It's
36
tough.
before taxes.
Right before taxes, like
So
it's
like
it's
2020.
tough, doggy. It's fucking tough. So, and I know, again, I know some people that do that whole, because I remember I've seen this take before, and niggas have called it elitist and all of that shit. And I'm like, do y'all have degrees? And some of them did, and I'm just like, well, I just don't understand how then. Like, because you know why you went to go get your degree, and you know the benefits that degree offer people. So why would then I be nutty for wanting someone who has access to some of those same benefits? Even if, again, like, especially because one, people fail to realize people with degrees have there's a certain personality that seeks out higher education. You get what I'm saying? So chances are, if we both got degrees, the other chances that we're probably both of similar mindsets, not necessarily the same.
Your voice just dropped like crazy.
Oh, okay. But chances are, if I got
Oh,
that,
okay.
we're probably of similar mindsets. You get what I'm saying? So it's like that doesn't mean like we're the same and like da da da. Oh, people who, but it's like think about it. If you spend 4 years in a college, that absolutely changes the way you think, see the world, and the way you act as a result. Because I mean, you're in college, like you're just in a space with so many people, so many ideas, so many things, this, that, all this other shit. So it's like people who go to college probably come out of college different than when they walked in. So it's like there's that other added bonus of if someone who went to college, we can relate to some of the exact same struggles as it relates to student loan debt and all that shit. Like, because then that's another thing, right? Like, and that's also the negative is that if you take somebody who does have a degree on, they probably got debt with them. So basically, you set like, yeah, they might make $60,000 a year, but you also know they got $45,000 in debt. So, I mean, I think that's a negative that comes with it, but I'll take it. Cause shit, I ain't finna pay that off anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't see the big deal. Just don't pay it. What they gonna do?
Mm.
Don't actually say what they gonna do. I know what they could do.
um,
Yeah,
but
that's not having those student loans is a huge benefit.
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know where I would have been in my mid-20s if I had to constantly be paying on loans. I mean, not my mid-20s, my early 20s.
yeah, and that's the thing. Like because mine were federal, I hadn't had to make any payments for real. I think I literally made like 2 or 3 payments on my loans, like ever. Because I had the forbearance, then I had another forbearance, and then by the time that shit wore out, the pandemic begins and da da da, and it's just like, damn, so y'all just never gonna get money from me, huh? Nope.
So they don't be hounding you, calling you, and sending you mail trying to get that money.
No, it's all my shit's federal. So the federal like moratorium, nigga, there is nothing to call. What you gonna call me about?
Mm, damn.
Like that's why, and that's even the other benefit, right? Because some people have a lot of like I think Reef was one of them has a lot of state loans. So if you have state loans, they didn't pause anything for state loans. You get what I'm saying? So like if you owe whatever the biggest loan company in fucking New York money, them niggas is calling like, hey, listen, bro. Oh, I heard about the moratorium. That's crazy. Yeah, yeah. Where? That shit don't apply to you though. So you gonna have my shit on Friday, or I'm gonna have to come get it? Oh, okay.
Damn.
Cool.
So that
So
means niggas that had federal loans back in like 2011, 2012. Them niggas, thanks to the pandemic, they kind of came out okay.
oh yeah. Like if your shit came out in 2021 or something, like yeah. Like if you graduated in 2020, like if you graduated like if your forbearance ran out right as the pandemic started, ooh wee, yeah, that's the one for you. Like, cause I think what March 2020 was when like things sort of got like official-ish, right?
Yeah.
So you figure 6 months before that would have been what September. So if you well, you can't graduate in September, can you? Well, no, you can because there would be a summer class, and if you're done in the summer, then you would have quote unquote graduated at least officially in September, or is it no? I don't know how that shit works. But anyway, yeah. Yeah. I mean, some of these niggas, all they only know a world where they don't make student loan payments. It's me. I'm some of these niggas. Let's see. Let's
Indeed.
see. All right. Well, what else we got? What else we got? Oh, you want to get into this Jonathan Major shit? You wanna
Yeah,
tackle this?
let's get into Ike Turner here.
All right, let's get into it. So, for those who do not know, and I feel like it'd be hard not to know by now. Um, for those who don't know, Jonathan Majors was arrested. What was that like
It was like 2 weeks ago.
last weekend? I
Was it
think.
last weekend?
I think it was last weekend. Yeah, the 25th, which was what? That was literally the Saturday. That was last Saturday. So yeah, literally a week ago. So Jonathan Majors, right, got arrested. There was a complaint filed, right? He was arraigned on Sunday on assault and harassment charges after a domestic dispute in New York. The complaint does not name the female accuser, but states he struck her about the face with an open hand, causing substantial pain and a laceration behind her ear. It also claims he put his hand on her neck, causing bruising and substantial pain. Mr. Majors completely denies assaulting the woman. Let's see. The police arrived with the paramedics as a standard procedure and arrested him due to a protocol requiring an arrest in certain circumstances. Hours later, she sent text messages to him. Of course, we'll get into the text messages in a second. Um,
Yeah, those text messages were crazy. I don't
yeah,
know
no,
who his lawyer is, but you gotta be smoking crack.
I think I get what he was going for, and I don't think there's any other thing. He could have just not said anything, but there was literally nothing else I think he could have said. But let me see. Please, I don't care about the army not running ads. I really don't. Let's see. Okay, cool. So there was a call from a Manhattan apartment, I believe. And again, this is just what some outlets and his lawyer have said. So take this with a grain of salt. That he called the police. Once they arrived on the scene, she said she'd been assaulted. She was taken to the hospital and treated for minor injuries to her head and neck. He was released on a order of protection, aka a restraining order. Um, let's see. He was ultimately charged with 2 counts of assault, third degree, attempted assault, third degree, second degree aggravated, and second degree harassment. Let's see. Let's see. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Strangulation. Okay, cool. So his team on Sunday said that the woman recanted her story in 2 written statements. His attorney also claimed that video evidence of the alleged incident inside a taxi and the driver's statement would exonerate him. Of course, this video has not surfaced, or there have been no statements from that
From the driver.
driver.
Yeah.
Let's see. I just seen something. What did I just see? What did I just see? Yeah, basically they were saying that she recanted her story in 2 written statements. But what were these statements? Where were these statements? I did not see these statements, and that's my whole thing that I don't like, because it's like you can't tell me that that woman recanted her story, and then there are no statements of her recanting her story. Now, maybe again, this is an ongoing case. You probably can't show them to me. But sounds a little whack, especially when you combine that with talking about video evidence of, it said the alleged incident inside a taxi, right? So I'm thinking, like, did this start in the taxi? It carried over into the crib? Because what would the taxi show me? Like the pre-fight?
Yeah.
Like the argument leading up to the fight? I don't know what I would see from here. But let's see. So now we are now at the point where the text messages come into play. And boy, did these text messages not
Have the
do
intended.
anything for, yeah, they did not have the intended effect, right?
No, this makes the whole situation look worse. I gotta.
Um
You said you can kind of see where the lawyer was coming from. Where do you think they were coming from with this? Because this shit,
so
it made it look worse.
right. It no what I think this lawyer was trying, and again, please understand I'm speaking from the perspective of the lawyer, right? What I think of this lawyer thought was that in the court of a public opinion, the verdict has already been delivered, right?
Right.
So I don't think the lawyer is necessarily looking at the PR part of this, because the lawyer is looking at it like, listen, that's Disney's job. They're gonna do all the PR work that this nigga's gonna need, and they'll figure that out, right? The lawyer is looking at this strictly from the perspective of
A
that
legal
woman,
standpoint, she
right?
said,
Just
okay,
yes, yep.
yeah, I got it.
Just only from like, he doesn't care at all about the PR part. Like, he's just like, listen, this is just not my job. The PR part is a whole, like, they got Disney,
I
nigga,
think
the mouse.
his lawyer's a woman, by the way. I think.
Okay, is it?
Yeah, I think
Shit,
so. That's what
it
I'm
might
pretty
have been the
sure.
same lawyer Tory had, but
Oh nah, man, this nigga's fine, man.
same trash ass lawyers. But so I'm under of the assumption that his let me see.
When you
They
put
did
it
have
like that,
presence.
that does make a lot of sense. That it doesn't matter what the public thinks, but and from a law standpoint, she straight up said, you know, what she said in the text messages.
Right,
So
right, right, yeah.
it kind of throws the whole case off. It's in her mind, the shit is over. Then I guess.
Right. And so I think that's the method that they were taking, because they were looking at it like you said, like I was saying, like, I can't win that PR battle because those who think it already think it, and those who don't already don't, and then Disney will do their job to memory hold this. So as far as that part is concerned, I can't really, there's nothing for me to, I can't do PR. I can't run PR for you because, nigga, you beat her. Like, you literally did it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she went to the hospital for something. Where'd she get injuries from? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this had to happen. Like,
Yeah.
so you're saying, like, oh, I didn't assault her. So was it a fight? Did she assault you? Like, because you haven't said that. Because again, none of this, and that's my whole point, right? My whole thing is that in the court of public opinion, the verdicts have already been given because, nigga, you hit this woman and caused injuries. You allegedly didn't have no injuries. She went to the hospital. I don't know how, like, you're not telling me there was a fight. Now, if there was a fight, then basically you're saying it was a back and forth type thing. Okay, cool. That's a whole different story. You
Where
ain't
your
said that.
injuries at?
You ain't said that. Not even where you're injured. Like, explain to me what the fight is, because then you can't tell me it's a fight when only one person got injuries, only one person went to the hospital, and then you're not even saying that it's a fight. Then it's not a fight. So then it was some dispute that ends with only one party being physically harmed. Brother, that's assault. That's literally what assault is.
Yeah, that is
So in the
domestic violence,
court
sir.
of public opinion, the verdict's already been drawn because, nigga,
You
you
did
did
it.
you did it. Like, you literally did it. Like, what do you mean? Now, from the legal perspective, I think what they're looking at is that woman was given a restraining order, which also is not a good sign because it's not very easy to get restraining orders, especially not against fucking Jonathan Majors, right? Like, against a nigga who with some star status. I mean, Karuchi took what, 6 years to get a restraining order against Chris Brown.
Yeah, and that shit was nuts. Yeah,
That took her 6 years, and she was being threatened. She was, you get what I'm saying? So for one to happen this quick, okay, I'm just saying. But on top of that, what it seems like is, from her perspective, it's like, look, dog, I'm not trying to. What's the point of having a case for this when I know I'll be fighting against Disney lawyers? And at the end of the day, it's like, this is just not a battle worth fighting in her eyes. Again, I can't. I'm speaking for her because this is what I'm thinking. But it's like, it just seems like this is not a battle like that I'm going to win, because I'm battling against, one, your lawyers, and then two, the Disney lawyers. Like, dog, I lost already before it even began. So there's that. And then there's also the thing where it's like, well, she might be looking at it like, well, if I got the restraining order, so ultimately I got what I needed, which is you the fuck away from me and a legal protection to where if you ever approach me or try to come near me, da da da, I have legal recourse. In a lot of these cases, that literally is the best thing you're going to be able to get,
true.
because you can't win that case. You get what I'm saying? Not against Disney's lawyers, not against Jonathan Major's lawyers. So the best thing you can get is an order making sure he can't come near you. So I think that might be how she's seeing it, which is probably like, you know what? I'm not even gonna bother taking this shit up, because why would I do that? And my thing was, there was the whole so I'm reading the text messages. I got them up now. Um, and mind you, the text messages just read as a woman who's been abused. This is exactly what all of them sound like.
Yeah,
Like, this is what every single one of them sound like.
blaming herself. She's saying, "What is she?" You said you have it in front of you, so just read. What was it, like the middle paragraph? That got really, really, really sad.
Um, let's see. Okay, okay. Let me know you can. They assured me that you won't get charged. They said they had to arrest you as protocol when they saw the injuries on me and they knew we had a fight. Again, what she said, not what he said. Um, I'm so angry that they did. I'm sorry you're in this position, and I'll make sure nothing happens about this. Again, I don't, not your job, but all right. I told them it was my fault for trying to grab your phone. I only just got out of the hospital.
That's insane. That is crazy.
Yeah, so explain to me how grabbing your phone leads into, again, I have to ask. I'm not a lawyer. I don't need to be a lawyer because that's not my job. I'm a nigga with eyes and ears. And so when you tell me she was trying to grab your phone, then she ends up in the hospital, and you're not saying that this was a fight. Well, buddy, that leaves us in only one spot. which is you try to grab your phone and you decide to get violent over it.
Has he made any public statements?
Since I don't think so. I'm pretty sure Mickey told him chill the fuck out. But yeah, so then later on, she read the paper. They talked about strangulation. She said point blank that this did not occur and should be removed immediately. Um, but to me, my thing is, I'm thinking like, well, if he smacked you open palm, how'd you get a laceration behind your ear? I would think he would have to squeeze with his nail, maybe,
Yeah,
and which would be strangle. But it's cool. It's cool. Again, I'm not a medical expert here either. I'm just shit don't sound right to me. But yeah, so basically, she said to tell the judge to know that the origin of the call was to do with me collapsing and passing out, and you worry as my partner due to our communication prior out of care. Okay, again, still not. So again, but this still just keeps getting worse because
yeah.
it's
She
like,
just
so he
continually
whooped her
digging
ass,
deeper.
and then I guess there was some sort of conversation that took place afterwards. Then she collapsed and passed out. Maybe not due to the ass whooping, but maybe due to like. So this is my whole point. It's like, bro, these text messages did nothing for you, publicly,
Publicly.
right? I think that legally speaking, this is. I mean, and don't get me wrong. Like, I think you may not have even needed this, but this is probably like legally speaking, like, because I don't think she's gonna go to trial and sit and recant just or tell everything. And it just it's there's no point. And I'm
Yeah.
not even gonna say that there's no point, but like this, because it's like you can't win in some of these situations. So a lot of times, women aren't gonna go for that. But so anyway, so what was the backlash? Uh well, the army said that they were deeply concerned, which is hilarious. The army is
That's what I
absolutely
say. Who
fucking
the fuck
hilarious.
cares what the army think?
But the part that I thought was wild, was that two things, right? One, Disney's part in this, like people were saying, "Oh, I think Disney's gonna let him go," and da da da, and I was like, "You guys are smoking." Like, I think, like to me,
If
this is
they
the
didn't
perfect
let
example.
Vision go, who was talking about having sex with Amber Heard's dead body after setting her on fire with Johnny Depp. If they Hawkeye, if
Yeah,
you look up Jeremy Renner,
yeah,
the
yeah.
chick with
Yeah, I
Renner,
seen those tweets. Yeah, I seen that text message. Yeah, yeah.
they're not
hmm
gonna let this nigga go. Especially if
One,
he's the head now, the star,
right,
the
right. I was
big
just about to
bad,
say,
Josh
yeah,
Brolin.
and they did that for Jeremy Renner. So now that I have this guy coming in, and think about it, like the other thing I'm thinking is Tony Stark's probably out of there. Cap's probably out of there. Thor's not really like, the old guard of the Marvel niggas are leaving or they're getting phased out. Which means Jonathan Majors more than likely is going to be the head of the new, like you were saying, the new big bad. So it's like, brother, if this man is, let's say he was in Ant-Man and Quantumania, right?
Yeah,
He'll probably be in at least what, another 2, 3 more movies. We're talking billions of dollars, 2, 3 billions that rest on the back of this nigga. Bro, they kept Ezra Miller around for a fucking Flash movie. Now I know this is a different studio. I understand that this is DC. They
that's straight
saved
money
Ezra
on the table. Yeah,
for one movie and, probably some crossover opportunities and so on and so forth. Dog, what do you think they're gonna do for a guy who probably is going to end up being, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga,
not
they're
probably.
not
He's
letting go of
definitely
him.
going to be the next Thanos.
Yeah, and people are like, well, Disney don't play when it comes to what, bro? Disney is a conglomerate. Don't fool yourself. They're
I don't
all the
even know
same.
where people get the idea that Disney don't. Disney was openly homophobic and fucking racist
Yeah,
until
yeah, until it just was not good for the bag. Like,
yeah. So like I don't know. They don't care about domestic abuse.
and even now, you could tell, like, a lot of times, I think, did Disney not have that, they had a movie, or like a Strange World was a Disney animated film, right? Which featured the first gay lead character in a Disney animated film. They proceeded to do no promo for this. They pretty much tanked this.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? They wrote a movie, gay movie, and then said, "Oh well, oh look, damn, it didn't perform well. That's crazy. I guess we shouldn't do them shits no more." So it's like, don't confuse yourself into thinking these niggas support any of these causes. It's not real. It's just a matter of how it looks. Um, but then the other part that I thought was interesting was the rumblings online, about a lot of people talking about his past behavior.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
And
yeah,
from
yeah.
that, combined with the story, I was just like, look, dog, I already thought you did in the court of public opinion, but with all this, including one of those tweets that I had seen from February, somebody posted.
What's kind of blowing me is the fact that people were just holding on to this information, not doing nothing with it until something big like this happened in the public eye.
Yeah, but I get why. I get exactly why, because especially for women, it's like, look around you. When has a woman
Oh yeah,
speaking up
yeah.
about an abuser meant fucking anything to anybody? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Listen,
Meg did it.
I'm
What
not
did that get her?
exactly. I'm not really concerned with women that decide not to say anything, but there were directors and producers, people in positions of power that just sat on it. So like
Hmm.
you directly could have did something, but didn't until now. You're just gonna tweet about it after he very publicly put his hands on him. So like, why were you holding on to this? Like you said, I can understand why victims won't say anything, but these people that are in positions of power, why didn't y'all say or do anything?
Yeah. Well, one of the persons said that they wanted to say some more, but they said that it would still expose people who have been hurt and who are still in direct contact with him. So
Mm,
that was that. But then they were even saying that a lot of people from the Society Theater and a Broadway actor slash director Tim Nicolai, don't know who this is, but they putting a lot on the line. Offered support on Twitter, basically saying that it's a relief to know. It's strangely a relief to know other humans were out there who understand. And basically, old boy was talking about that many in Yale and New York City communities, specifically 2012 to 2017 graduates from NYU, Juilliard, and Yale consider the actor a quote sociopath and abuser. Folks at Yale and the broader community have known about him for years. That's how virtually everyone speaks about him, and it's a shame it took this long for it to be da da da. And basically, this person explained why I know if people kept it quiet, saying people have tried. It's both simultaneously awful to know he's still doing this, and also a relief he may never get to again.
mm,
Um, and I think that's what happens a lot of time, like because you can't. It's one of those things where, like, again, we've seen people come with allegations with very I think of Kiki Palmer's allegations, right, against Trey Songz, and then the fact that I think what was it, BB Rexa said something that literally corroborated what. So it's like,
yeah,
but people still don't care. These are two separate people, two separate well-known women, and no one cared. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's a lot like that's why, but that's always my issue with these scenarios because I used to be the guy who used to say that all the time, like, "Yo, y'all was sitting on this and y'all could have protected somebody else and da da da." But I think a lot of these people, again, a lot of them probably looking at it like, I would much rather pull some of y'all to the side, like, "Oh man, I can't wait to be working on Creed 3," and then you
oh
hear
yeah,
Creed 3, you
yeah.
just, hey, you say you working on Creed 3? What's your role on Creed 3? What you doing? Oh, word, that's what's up. It's your first one? That's congratulations. That's tough. That's what's up. Hey, listen though. And you didn't hear this from me. Like, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's gonna be one of those because it's like I can't just openly tell the whole cast, he one of them ones, y'all. Because again, when I have the backing of Marvel, I got Creed 3 and all that, dog. Like what you nigga, who you think is more likely to lose their job? The abuser or the person reporting the abuser? Like,
That's a
we've
fair
seen this
point.
story play out a trillion
Yeah,
times.
that is
Who's
a
more likely to lose it all? But yeah, so and the thing I didn't like was that there were so many people deflecting to other issues, like just sort of like, wow, like Disney does a lot of foul stuff, and I said, I
what
don't
that got to
care.
do with
I
yeah.
don't care. I do not care, brother, man. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't like because at the end of the day, if directors like you, that's it. That's it. Like nobody's gonna call your ex-girlfriends. Nobody's gonna call your professors from school. They don't. Who gives a shit? If the guy who's casting you likes you, that's all that matters.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, and a lot of people are just like, listen, it ain't like, oh, I've been here and I've been here, and no, the people who are talking are the niggas who felt it. We were there around other people who felt it. Some of us were there ourselves. So it's like it ain't. And to me, once you put that whole social media shit together, um, that and I'm trying to think. Between that and them doing all that alone was it for me. Like I was just like, oh yeah, no, you're cooked, bro. Because I remember when I first heard, it, I said, I'm gonna give you a day or two. And after that, brother.
Yeah, I said the same thing, and then once everybody started tweeting, I'm like, damn, yeah, this nigga did it. He
Because
been doing it.
because mind you, I'm like, bro, look, you lucky it's on Saturday. I ain't gonna talk about this till Thursday, so you got a lot of time to get it right. And by Monday, I was like, oh yeah, nah, you're cooked.
It just sucks. I said this like a day or two after it happens, but you just can't like nobody. Like no famous nigga is a good person. Not
Oh, well,
one.
my thing is, I tell people all the time, like you can like them, but it's just one of those things where I think what happens is people get put in this like this scenario as an example, like they get put in this position and they think like, oh, am I like a fake fan for like not supporting him and not hearing him out? And it's just like, so then
Nah,
some
fuck
people
that.
will
I'll
still
never.
compete,
Yeah.
but some people do because that it's that fucking pressure of like, well, because what if this was me and what if this was my family, friends, and what if this was someone I knew? Would I be so quick to abandon? I'm like, bro, but they're not. Like that's the key distinction. One,
It's a
they're
nigga
not.
you don't
Like
know and are never gonna meet more than likely.
right, like again, and that's my whole thing. Like they're not though. Like that's why you can't make that comparison because it's like you know when people make two racial comparisons. It's like, well, what if a white person did this, da da da, and like okay, but see, them being white is the entire difference. You know what I mean? Like if you just were black and you say some wild shit, okay, you're black saying that. If you're white and you say that same wild shit, the difference is you're white. It's not you know what I mean? Like the principle of we both said the same thing is the same, sure. So in this case, it's like the principle is yes, like you know, this is someone that like I like, but like, do you like them and know them, or do you just like them? Like
Yeah,
because it's like
exactly.
dog, like if I like them and I grew up with you, there's a difference between I like that movie you made. Like it's
Yeah.
just not the same. It's not even remotely close. Like, and even then, I'm here to tell you, nigga, it's probably like a 97% chance. Even if I grew up with you, bro, I'm done with you, like completely done with you.
Yeah.
And the 3% is still like I'm still not fucking with you, but I might not publicly go out on a limb and cook you. I'm just not gonna fuck with you because that's also an option. Like I cannot fuck with you no more because that's what it is with Jonathan Majors. Like I like Jonathan Majors. I'm good off of that.
Yeah.
Even like regardless of whether this gets worked out or it doesn't, there's no charges or nigga, I'm good. I'm straight. Like and that it don't bother me none because even and I know for some people it's like again that parasocial relationship. Some niggas cannot pivot because like people will like somebody and damn
Your whole
nah
world is
yo
you like it.
nah
Nah,
nah
nigga,
nah
man.
nah nah yo see look you know what this is they trying
Trying
to
to take
tear
another
another
black man
black
down.
man down
That's they
again,
go
yo.
to.
They trying because it's all because again, the problem is it's always true, but who gives a shit? Like some of y'all need to be torn down, bro.
One asunder.
Sorry. I'm here to tell you, like, not all of us should win because some of y'all aren't good winners. Some of y'all won terribly. Some of y'all horrible people. Some of y'all wins come at everyone else's loss. No, no, like, nah. So sorry, but you're out of here. So that's him. Prayers up to that woman and everybody else involved, and out Shala.
Prayers down.
What else? What else? What else? You got anything? I did. You said you wanted to. You said there was something you wanted to talk about. I think it was like Neo or some shit.
Oh, I'm gonna be honest. I totally forgot about that. It was so. Remember we were talking about the Neo cinematic universe like last year.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and we thought that it started with his beautiful monster and champagne life. I watched like a video randomly last night from like a song from his first album, and it had the same actress. So like from I don't know 2005 to 2013, 14, whenever that album came out, where they had the three connected music videos, they were
Mm-hmm.
using the same actress the whole time. I just thought that was funny.
Yeah, that's probably. I'm sure Neo's wife didn't think it was funny, but
Yo,
what I do?
I wasn't even thinking about that. Now
What
when
I
you say
do?
it like that,
I'm sure she's like, damn, that's the same girl, huh? Mm-hmm. Hmm. That's interesting.
So
Yeah.
you had her contact for was it 12 years now?
Yeah.
Y'all good
Mm.
friends, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Hmm. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm looking at the songs from his first album. This song's crazy. I tell you what, the one thing I noticed, and it's never coming back. Yo, albums do not sell first week like they used to.
No, nobody buying albums no more. Everybody's streaming everything.
This shit so Jero, in my own words, was his debut and it sold 300,000 first week. It
That is
debuted at the top
insane.
of the Billboard charts. That's crazy to me. It was certified platinum in 2006, a year later. That's crazy to me.
It's not
That's
crazy
just
to me. Neo was putting out his.
yeah, no, no, no. It's not crazy for that reason. It's just like because I'm just thinking like Jay-Z was an executive producer on this album. Okay. Okay, I did not know
Yeah, I didn't
that.
either.
I did not know that. But anywho, it's not that it's surprising for me. You know what I mean? Like it's just like good, like oh, it's like Neo, like yeah. But it's just nuts to me that these albums move like that, like
Or it used to move like that.
or it used to move like that. Like when I just think about it, because it's just like this wouldn't be not granted. There's so many songs here between "Sexy Love," "Get Down Like That" with Ghostface, "Mirror," "When You Mad," "So Sick." I mean, "Stay." It was hits. It was crazy hits on here. So like I get it. It's just I didn't I was unfamiliar with your game.
Yo,
Wha
Neo is a freak though. That is a
Oh,
nut
no, no,
ass
no,
freakable ass
yeah,
nigga.
no, he's a terrible nigga, like, for sure.
I'm not even talking
Um,
about. Yeah, he's definitely a dirtball ass nigga. But I'm talking about like in his songs. What song was that? In So Sick, he had a line that was "I erupt like a volcano and cover her with my nut," and they were playing that on the radio, like no bleeps, nothing, just playing that. Like I don't know if they didn't hear that or back then
nah,
it was just cool to put like.
on
I
the
was 11
radio
listening to that.
they ran, "Cover Her With My Love."
Oh, they. Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
they ain't
Oh,
let you get nut off,
okay.
for
I
sure.
was about to, because I was thinking back, like he had another song that was just as bad, if not worse. I'm trying to remember what that song was. That nigga was on some demon time back then.
Well, I mean, a lot of them niggas they was real crafty with how they was describing all that all that sex. Now it'd be very straightforward. It's just like, "Look, man, you know what it is, yo. I'm trying to boink, so let's get to it."
We lost the nuance in music, man.
Yeah,
Bring it
back
back.
then it was just like, I just need her to grip my mic stand and sing loud into the like
Yeah.
you just like, hey, yo, like he not talking about musicianship, is he? And now it's just like, yo, man, eat it up, yo. You know what to do.
You
Like
know, Triple
not
Six Mafia is the one that they were the downfall. With
not
Slob on My Knob, that's what ended it.
that's
That
where
was
it
the last
started.
song. Yeah.
hmm hmm I believe it. Yeah, Neo's first 3 albums all went platinum.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it. All three of them peaked at number 1, by the way. That's crazy.
All
Except for "Year of the Gentleman," that peaked at number 2 and number 1 on the R&B and hip hop charts.
That's crazy. You're the Gentleman got some of my favorite Neo songs on it too.
"Year of
That's
the
where the Neo
Gentleman"
cinematic universe started, right?
is I would argue my favorite Neo album. I wouldn't say it's his best because it's hard for me to say that because those first 3 albums were nuts.
Yeah.
But this is just a great album to me.
Oh yeah.
Um, yeah. So there you go. There you go. The Neo Cinematic Universe. I don't know what we gave y'all, but I'm glad we gave it to you.
Just some more useless information.
Some more lore for the Neoverse.
You heard it here first. You heard it here first, folks. The
hmm
only podcast where you're getting hard hitting information on the Neo cinematic universe.
Oh,
Nobody's talking about this.
nobody's talking about. Speaking of something else, no one's talking about. Let's talk about Trump going to jail, man. Let's
I
talk
haven't
about
seen
Trump going
a
to jail.
single person talking about this. That's crazy.
So for those who are sleeping, and I've been sleeping for quite some time, um,
Sleepy Joe.
yeah, I'm gonna say Joe Biden said, "Wait, we indicted him." Um, he has been indicted. He has been indicted by a New York grand jury. And obviously, for those who care, this is uncharted. The former president has never been indicted. They've been there's another word, I hate like the legal system do certain words mean certain things. Like there's indictment, there's charges, there's allegate, like, you know what I mean? Like there's like a million different levels to this.
Yeah.
But yeah, former president has never been indicted though. So da da da. And the worst part is he's getting indicted over some shit that is just like
I
oh
was
man, can
just
you
about
imagine?
to say, like,
This
they
is
would
what
just
you
try to
getting
get him
caught
on
for.
anything.
No, but that's how it always is. Like, think about it. I can never catch niggas on the racketeering and all the wild shit they
I'm
be
gonna get you
doing, but
on
they'd be like,
taxes.
"Yeah, I'm gonna catch you on taxes. I'm gonna catch you on just goofy shit." Or like, think about it. How many rappers or artists you know that we can never catch you until we pulled you over and you had everything we were looking for?
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
just like, bro, why you just have 92 oxys on you? Why did you have that?
I was going to a show. Y'all was gonna
He said,
hand him out in the crowd.
bro, not 92 oxys, 4 pistols, 32 ounces of weed. Like,
I want to
you
know
got
what type of
everything.
lives these niggas be living. Why you
Like,
got 7 guns? You're one nigga. Are you John Wick?
nah, that's like it's Shiva. They gonna grow the extra ones to get it off. That's what I wish. I just need a pistol toting arm.
You come out of your belly button. You hold it right there at belly button level.
One at the belly button, two out the pectorals. I ain't thinking where to put the rest at for real. Cause it's
Have
that
them on your
S5
shoulder,
on us.
like the Predator. You got a shoulder mounted cannon.
That's right. So I got 5 total that have 2 on the shoulders. That's 7. Yeah, all right, I'm good with that. Lucky number 7. But literally the worst part is, yeah, so he's getting indicted over paying uh Stormy Daniels, what's the word I'm gonna look here? I'm not gonna use dumb
Adult
fuck.
film
It's
star.
adult film star. There you go. Thank you.
You said I'm
Um,
not gonna use porn star, and then said it anyway.
no, I said I wasn't gonna use it. I
Oh,
didn't.
oh, okay. I thought you meant like for
um,
YouTube guidelines.
But yeah, so long story short, Trump denied having an affair with her, and the whole point was to pay her money to silence her from going public about an affair. Which is nuts because it's like, bro, you did that shit. Like, bro, look, she looked like the exact type of woman you be looking for. Like, hold on, let me look at Stormy Daniels. Let me see exactly what she looked like because I've seen this one, but I don't know what she. Oh yeah, come on, this is Trump's bag. This is your bag. This is an old white guy's wet dream. Like like an old white guy, like an old white guy who's into women who are, like, actually a little older too, not those old white guys, like, who want 21-year-olds, but oh, yeah, no, this is easy work. You did whatever they say he did that shit
He did that shit multiple times.
multiple times. He called her and said, "Please let me do that shit again." So this is $130,000 payment, and then according to court filings, when Cohen faced federal criminal charges, Trump organization executives authorized payments to him totaling $420,000 to cover his original payment and tax liabilities and reward him.
Damn.
Then the company noted the reimbursements as a legal expense, which obviously is not how it worked because if you did something illegal and then paid a nigga extra money as a bonus, like good job for doing the illegal thing, and then falsely documented it as a legal expense. It's like, yeah, dog. Because the funniest part is hush money isn't even illegal. That's the
It's the
part
way
that's
y'all went
insane to me.
about it.
Yeah,
Y'all
that's the
so
part that's
stupid. Y'all made
insane to
something
me.
perfectly legal illegal.
Like, bro, it's not illegal to pay people to be quiet. It's literally not, and you still somehow fuck this up.
Y'all just was trying to be so sneaky that y'all had to find the craziest way to pay this hush money, and y'all made it illegal. When all you had to do was just pay the hush money.
Word, because it's like I'm gonna pay through my foundation, and it's just like, bro, just write
You're
a
a
check with your
billionaire.
name on it.
Yeah.
Right, it's 130 bands. Like, yo, you didn't have 130. You ain't have 130, bro. You down bad for real?
See, that's how you know these rich niggas, they don't really got it, yo. It's all assets.
Yeah, you know what? You're absolutely right. So now the only thing is to prove that they're weighing whether to charge Trump with falsifying business records. or falsifying all that shit. They would have to prove that he intended to commit a crime. I don't think you can prove that.
Yeah.
I think your best bet is trying to cook whoever else is involved. Like that's the thing with niggas like Trump. Like your best bet is frying everyone that gets in his stratosphere because he himself. I mean, he's nuts. He's shown me enough to where it's like, dog, he himself is going to make this as hard as possible every single
Oh
time.
yeah, every step of the way.
So it's a matter of like, bro, finding people because people are never gonna stop being near him because he's a billionaire. Like that's the gift and the curse, right? Is that even if there's a world where you associate with 50 people and 50 of them go to jail and or prison, there's gonna be another 50 to take their space. Like there always will be because you're a billionaire. You get what I'm saying? Like it'd be one thing if you were just some guy. You know what I mean? Just some guy cheating, lying, and stealing, and da da da, and you might have been worth 1 million. Like, nah, yeah, no, sorry. Eventually, you'll run out.
Yeah.
But when you are of a B, and not just of a B, but now you're a former president, you've got the ties and the connections that you have now, bro. There's people who are always gonna put their freedom on the line for you, always. But I think that if you
I will
pretty
say
much,
though, Trump is different than a normal billionaire. Like, there's no
oh,
way
he
in hell
is.
I would put my freedom on the line for Trump because I feel like Trump the type of nigga to you go to jail for him and he don't take care of your people, don't pay
Oh,
you,
he's not
don't do
going
nothing.
to. No, the
So
take
like
caring
you,
happens while you're out. If you go in, that was your fault. Like
yeah, exactly. That's what,
you
Trump is the worst nigga to do dirt for.
you wasn't even supposed to go down for real. Like why you get caught? Bro, I did something you told me to do. Why you ain't do it better?
Stupid. If you knew it was gonna get you caught, you should have said something.
You would have just told me to do it anyway. Yeah, but then at least we could have thought about how not to get caught.
Stupid.
But yeah, so it's like to me, the best thing that you can really do is just put pressure on it because you gotta understand he's around when you're again because you're a billionaire, bro. You know how many people are around you just off of the strength of you, like not even like I don't care nothing about you as a person. It's your connections, your this and that.
Oh yeah.
So though there's so many people who want all the pros and all the positive and everything that comes with that, except the jail time, right? Except the jail time. When you lean on them people, them niggas will sing. And we've seen it. It's only been a few niggas that work with Trump who didn't outright sing. Like, was it Roger Stone? Was he one of the niggas who didn't tell?
Yeah, and then Trump pardoned him, right?
Yeah, yeah, right. He commuted his sentence. That, mind you, that I think literally of everyone else, he was the only guy who held it down. Now, granted, he also worked on the campaigns of Richard Nixon, Ronald Reagan, George Bush. So
He
he
used
had
to
been
hold
here
the shit
before.
down. Yeah.
He had been here before.
That's
Like
a sick nigga, yo. You work for every like all
every
presidents,
sick
trash, but you
nigga,
work for the worst possible presidents in history, nigga. Except for the ones that was owning slaves. That's
yeah.
insane, yo. You are a nutball, yo. You are a sick
Mm.
individual. Did you said
Oh.
Nixon, Reagan, and Trump? This nigga is a terrorist.
And the crazy thing, he tried to work for Bob Dole, right?
Yo!
Uh, he tried to, but then he was later fired after a columnist identified him as a Nixon quote dirty trickster.
Nixon, quote, dirty trickster.
They call him a Nixon trickster. So much, but so that's what I mean. Like the only reason why he didn't tell because this nigga was like a hardened vet. Like nigga had been
He looked
here.
like a unicorn, honestly.
He had been in the mud for like 30 years. Hold on. There was even they created a let's see, a firm, Washington D.C.'s first mega lobbying firm. Okay, of course. Instrumental to the success of Ronald Reagan's 1984 campaign. Yup. Because of their firm's willingness to represent brutal third world dictators like
Hello, God
Sese
damn.
Seko in Zaire and Ferdinand Marcos in the Philippines. Like this is what I'm mean. You get what I'm saying? Like their clients were Rupert Murdoch's News Corporation, which is Fox News and everything else.
Yeah.
The Tobacco Institute,
He's a
and
sick
starting in the
nigga.
early '80s, Donald Trump. So it's just like, dog, I was never going to tell on you, for real, because it's like I'm just so used to being in the mud, like it's just shit nothing to me, like so it's like I know how to go. Cause think about it, that telling shit sound good until, bro, you can't tell on a dictator in the Philippines. You can't tell on
You're
no
getting slaughtered.
African. Yeah, you can't tell on no African dictator, dog. That's not gonna work
Telling
for
wasn't
real.
even an
Like
option to this nigga, honestly. It didn't even cross his mind.
Yeah, in his head, I'm not. At no point did I say, "All right, yo, like you could just." That's not a thing. That's not a thing. Like you just gotta hold it down. But that's what I mean. But again, those guys are few and far in between. Most of the people that still, because I think a lot of those dudes found a way to get out and get out and got out because they're like, I see you just getting a little too bold and too brazen with it, and that presidency did nothing but make you think that
It
it's
already
even
made
more
your
sweet.
ego. Yeah, it made
Yeah,
your
because
ego.
he was already a super egotistical nigga who felt like you couldn't be touched, and then you win the presidency, and then win it in the nastiest way, act nasty the whole presidency. Oh yeah, dog. Listen, you can't tell me a thing now.
To be honest, if I was Trump, like if I everything went the same exact way for me, I won the presidency. I just did literally whatever I wanted. Niggas said no, you can't do that. I said fuck it, I'm the president and did it anyway. I'm gonna have
Hmm.
that attitude too. They
Oh yeah.
enabled this nigga's ego.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we've seen niggas with so much less stature and money than Trump get enabled at a lower level and think they're untouchable. So,
Yeah,
what do you think the billionaire who was a former president who hid his taxes for decades and paid off people using his, like, you know what I'm saying? He committed a slew of crimes. It's like, yeah, dog, you're never gonna at any point think it could happen to me for real. Because it never happens to you for real. Like,
the only time
um,
billionaires get in trouble is when they do some overtly over the top illegal shit. So I understand why he was thinking, nah, I'm not getting caught. I'm nothing happening.
he's just like, bro, the only time I really get like nabbed is like when I'm just insanely illegal.
Me, I'm
Like when
just
it's
I
insanely
don't give a fuck, so I'm moving open with it.
I hope they catch me, really.
I'm begging them to catch me, please. I'm bored.
Yo, please, can someone write an article about what I'm doing? Somebody talk about what I'm doing, please.
I wonder if rich people, like mega rich people, like billionaires, if they like once it gets to a certain point, you're so rich, you pretty much done everything that you want to do, right? Why wouldn't you just become a villain? Fuck it, just try new shit.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, like with a nigga like Trump, believe me, uh, I didn't just become a villain.
No,
Like
Trump been a villain since
I've always been a villain. It's just a matter of now I'm a president. Like, you know what I mean? Like the president is a villain
now
in
I'm a
other people's
global
stories,
threat.
of course. Yeah, that. Because that's the people that realize the American president literally is a villain in pretty much every story that isn't America's story.
I would say that nigga's a villain in American story too.
Well, yeah, no, he is. But I'm saying like on like every president, like he's just decided to take it a step further. Like, no. I
No,
want
no,
them all to
I
get
wasn't talking
money.
about Trump. I'm talking about the president in general. I'm thinking about like homeless people, poor people. The president is a
Oh
villain.
yeah, I see what
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
saying. Yeah. No.
Now,
Yeah.
obviously, niggas overseas getting bombed, it's a little bit more villainous for them, obviously.
Hmm. Oh yeah, for sure. What else? Guess we can dip into sports real quick. So two things, both basketball related.
We haven't talked about
Um,
John Wick since he's been back.
you said what?
We haven't talked about John Wick since he's been back.
Oh, we haven't. And that's great. That's actually a great thing. As quiet as that is, as it's kept, that's a beautiful thing. I love that we haven't had anything to say about him because he's just been hooping.
Happy
Good for
for that.
you. Good
Yeah.
for you. So glad. So glad. Damn, he had 10 points last night. That's crazy. Damn, he had 36 the night before.
You see
But what
Kevin Durant, when he came back, he was like 5 of 13 or something crazy. His worst performance since he's been in the NBA.
no. I didn't see that. Let me see. 5 of 18. Yeah, no, he
Five of
played terrible.
18. God damn.
Yeah, 5 of 18, 8 boards. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. He had 30 points last night, so nice little bounce back. Um, but yeah, so the NBA had a new 7-year collective bargaining agreement. I don't know all the things in it, but of course, the big one that came out of it was that NBA players are now allowed to smoke weed without being penalized.
They enacted that a while ago.
Oh no, they just said they weren't testing anymore. But
Oh,
like there
okay.
was still like one of those things where like I don't know, like, because that's the thing. That's weird to me. Like, if you're not testing, then, but I think it's also like one of those things because you get your blood and shit like that tested for other things that aren't like drug test related. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? So I felt like if it came up in those, you would still be punished. You just wouldn't be punished for the drug test specifically.
yeah.
Let's see. So they're curbing the ability of high spending teams to continue running up salary and luxury tax spending while still maintaining mechanisms to add talent to the roster. So they implemented a second salary cap apron, and those teams will no longer have access to the mid level exception in free agency. So they did this to basically stop certain teams from signing way over their luxury tax and freaking the numbers. And they have a list of people this year who wouldn't have been able to sign with the team that they're with now this summer if that was already enacted. Nothing too major though. We're talking Dante DiVincenzo, Danilo Gallinari, John Wall, Joe Ingles. Like, I mean,
Just guys, just
yeah,
regular dudes.
just dudes. Let's see. In an attempt to curb load management, the NBA is tying eligibility for postseason awards, such as All NBA teams and MVP, to a mandatory 65 games played. The 65 game minimum does come with some conditions. I don't mind this. I don't mind this. I think 65 might be a little strict.
They doing
Uh,
this shit specifically for Zion.
I mean, between Zion, between shit, niggas like Joel Embiid, Anthony Davis. I mean, there's a lot of people who, when you look at the games played, I mean, the niggas year after year are struggling to hit that number.
I think
Um,
Zion has played like a ridiculously low number this year.
I'm looking at Anthony Davis's career. Anthony Davis would not, under these rules, he wouldn't have been eligible for anything. Going back to 2017 was the first time he'd have been eligible.
Damn.
Yeah, like he's guaranteed to miss 20 a year. Like,
At least.
and yeah, so there's that. But again, it's stuff like that because think about it. If I'd be mad as hell if Anthony Davis is going to play 51 games, which is what you figure 60, not even 70% of the season, and you beat me for an All NBA team, and All NBA is then tied to how much money teams can offer me. So now I can't get a bag because a nigga who is perpetually injured but plays tough when he's here. Like it's like nah, yeah. So I get it. I get it. It
That's
says the
terrible.
65 game minimum
Yeah.
does come with some conditions. So um, we'll see what those conditions are. But decent changes so far. Uh, they're adding an in-season tournament. It said it could arrive as soon as next season. It'll include pool play games baked into the regular season schedule in November, with 8 teams advancing to a single elimination tournament in December. Final four will be held at a neutral site. Each in-season tournament game would count towards regular season standings. The two finalists would ultimately play an 83rd game that would not count in the regular season. Winning players and coaches will earn additional prize money. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. They have agreed to increase the upper limits on extensions from a 120 increase to 140, which they said should impact people such as Jalen Brown and Domantas Sabonis. Uh, they're just giving examples of people who like they're set to earn a certain number, their contract is this, and the highest you can get offered now is this, but under the new rules, it'd be something different. So basically, currently as it stands, he can make 4 years 165. With the new rules, he would have been able to get 4 years 189. So a little bit of a jump. Two-way contract slots. Um, da-da-da. The increase in two-way contract slots. Da-da-da. Which has been let's see, two-way players have been Austin Reeves, Alex Caruso, Max Struess, Duncan Robinson, Jose Alvarado, and Lou Dort. So some solid dudes, some solid dudes. I'm not gonna get into the Hall of Fame, but yeah, there's Hall of Famers in there. They did the Hall of Fame class. All right, so let's get to the women's NCAA tournament. Because I know these niggas pretend they don't care about women's sports, but boy, did I watch that Iowa South Carolina game last night.
They was going in, wasn't they?
They were going at it.
Oh yeah.
They were going at it. I heard the LSU game was good too. My brother watched it. I didn't see that one, but I'm screaming. Hold on. Top headlines: Transylvania wins D3 women's basketball title. Hilarious. We'll get to that in a second.
Wait. Repeat. Did you say Transylvania?
Transylvania. Yeah. We gonna get to that in a second. Like, but but yeah, nah. I watched, and mind you, I had been hearing about this Caitlin Clark girl all season and her going nutty, and I had seen videos of her just whooping teams that stunk. So I'm just like, that's cool. I mean, you whooping the Illinois ass, but like they're also trash. So okay. Um, and then the worst part is like, especially in the women's field, like the disparity between some of the women's teams is
Crazy.
unbelievable. Yeah, like it's like there's teams y'all gonna be able to do unbelievably bad. Like, put it this way, I'm looking at the Big Ten, the women's Big Ten right now. There are teams in here who were 2-16 in conference play.
2-16 is bonkers.
Like, I can only imagine what your actual record is. If you were 2-16 in conference play, you were 9-21 overall. 11-19, 14, and like, so you're playing some teams that are just objectively bad. Which it is what it is, because you had some good teams in here too. But the one thing I do notice and I do appreciate about women's sports now is that the disparity is closing. Like before, there used to be like two good women's teams, like literally like two stellar women's teams, a bunch of solid teams. But it was like, listen, bro, these two stellar teams are gonna meet in the finals, and
It's
that's
gonna
it.
be a shootout. It's gonna be showing out. Yeah.
But now you're getting it to where you're getting a lot of different shit coming up. I mean, South Carolina, like you figure a few years ago, South Carolina wasn't really on the radar like that. They might have just been a good team back then. And then they went on a 42 game win streak, carrying over from last season. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's a lot of shit when you look at it. Like these teams are solid now. There's none of that. Oh, I'm gonna just cook you and you just gonna have to eat this, and I'm like that for real, for real. Like I'm looking, yeah, like South Carolina was 2020, they were nice. In 2019, they went undefeated in conference play. In 2018, they were pretty good. 2017, they were pretty good. So it's like now you're seeing that now. Those good and pretty good teams are now being able to hit that next level.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I watched Caitlin Clark. She was bugging. She had 41, 6 and 8, I think was her
God
full stat line.
damn.
Yeah, she had like 7 turnovers too, but she was just trying hard as fuck. So, that comes with it sometimes.
Yeah.
And she was whooping shit, honestly. Like I was just watching this game and I was just like, yeah, no, I get it. I think I get it. Because the game before this, she had a 41-point triple double, and then after that, you have a 41, 6 and 8 game against a undefeated and haven't lost in a full calendar year team and defending champions. Like that's kind of crazy, you don't think? Like that's actually very crazy, in fact.
No, it's definitely not.
And it's just like, yeah, it's one of those ones where like if you even look at her recent games, like the game before her 41-point triple double, 31 and 8. Before that, 22 and 12. Before that, 26, 7 and 12. It's like, dog, I just been cooking. Like that's just my job. I just cook. What's her stats on the season for real? Her season stats is 28.7 boards and 9 assists. That's crazy. Shooting 39% from 3. Yeah, that's kind of nuts. But yeah, no, she's nutty and she's a junior. Like, and niggas was, I don't know if she's not gonna declare or not. But there was a woman from South Carolina was supposed to be like the consensus #1 overall pick, and she just vanished. To be honest with you, like she was just not doing much for them out there. Um, and I think she's like the example of like she might have the game because like you look at her stats, like her stats aren't and it's also like that a lot in sports where some of these niggas aren't stat guys. Like, you know what I mean? Like they'll put up
Yeah.
like 12 and 6, but like the NBA is like the NBA will be juicy mouth, just ooh, I can't wait till he come to the league. Meanwhile, it's like a 29 point a game dude who looked like the second coming of Steph Curry, and they're like, maybe he'll get drafted. And you're like, maybe he'll get drafted. He's averaging 29. Like, yeah.
There's so many
Yeah.
guys that are doing that though. I mean,
Right. And sometimes that really is true. Like it's just like because you've seen it. There's Carson Edwards, I think was another great example of a guy. Carson Edwards was let me see, Carson Edwards college stats. He currently plays for Fenerbahce of the Turkish basketball league. Um
you're definitely saying words.
yeah, so he plays in Turkey. He plays ball in Turkey, but he's averaging 30 points on the season, by the way. But no, wait, no, I read that wrong. He's averaging 6 points.
Oh,
Oh, he's shooting like shit over there. He's not having a good time. Yeah. No, the 30 was I think minutes.
god damn!
No, it was his
Way
field
to
goal
bury the
percentage.
lead.
30 was his field goal percentage.
Oh
Oh
my
my god.
god,
Oh god.
he's
Um
not having a good time like Dwight Howard.
He's not over. His ass is not enjoying turkey.
Dwight Howard is over there just doing random shit that big men shouldn't be doing in Taiwan. And then he was
Yeah,
in a
no.
3-point contest, yo.
Dwight Howard's acting real fucking silly. Um,
Good for him. Good for him.
but Carson Edwards in college, like for example in Purdue, his last year in Purdue, he was putting up 24, 4 and 3 on 44% shooting. No, oh wow, he was always a bad shooter. He just was a volume shooter. He was just lighting his shit up.
The
Damn, he's
opposite of Ben Simmons' problem.
36% 3 points. So he was never really a great shooter. He was just getting all the looks. But like I remember watching him in college thinking like, yo, this nigga's crazy. But then he's also a 6'1" guard who can't play defense. So in
Mm.
the NBA, you're not a good shot creator. Like you don't pick good shots. You don't shoot it well. You don't defend. You don't have a place in the league. You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless of whether you put up 24 or 3 and 3, because there's another guy who can put up 16 points, 2 boards, 2 rebounds, but he can shoot and he can guard well. And they're looking like, yeah, I want him. And most importantly, he's not undersized at 6'1". Like, bro, I'm sorry, 6'1", which is crazy to me because Carson Edwards is 6'1", and on TV, he looks like a small, very small child, in fact. But he's 6'1". Like that nigga is less than an inch shorter than me. Like that's terrifying. Damn, Northwestern got 100 points put up on them this season. Like
God
100,
damn.
100 to 57. Yo, the women's
No,
game be
that's
so
crazy.
insane
That's
sometimes.
disrespectful.
100 to 57. Now Oregon was doing them bizat. They got done crazy by Grace Van Sluten.
By who now?
You heard me? Grace Van Sluten.
That's definitely a person. Like, I believe you.
Damn, she's 6'3". Some of these gonna be tall as hell. I ain't gonna hold you. 6'7". God damn.
Damn.
Good golly. She's 6'2", 6'3". Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like at my height, like I'll probably be a forward in the WNBA. Ah, man, what? I'll go crazy. If they redo Joanna, man, except with me, I'll go crazy.
You ain't got the
Actually,
skill. You got the hype, but you don't got the skill. You
you
know,
know, I'm terrible. I'm actually
you can
terrible.
go out there and get embarrassed.
Like, I'd be able to skate in college, but I just wouldn't be able to make it to the league. That'd be the issue. Yeah, like probably maybe small forward. Like I'm not playing no power forward at 6'2" in fucking the WNBA. Like that's just not gonna. And granted, if you play bigger than 6'2", you might be able to get it done. But anyway, yeah. So Transylvania beat Christopher Newport, hilarious name as well, to win the NCAA Division III Women's Basketball Championship.
Okay.
Hmm.
Transylvania, like where the hotel be at, right?
Yeah,
Have
yeah, yeah,
family be over there?
yeah. They doing a movie actually about the women's basketball team from that hotel.
I can't
Hmm.
tell if you're joking or not.
I'm joking. She had so one person on that team had 8 points, 11 boards, and 8 steals. That's crazy.
Damn.
And shot 2 of 14. Damn. Damn.
She was getting shit done on the other side of the court.
Yeah, and that was the other thing though. When I was watching Caitlin Clark, like she was playing great off-ball defense, great like weak side defense, help defense. She was getting a couple steals. She had 6 boards. It's like, bro, she's doing everything. Like it ain't like she's just a shoot. Like she's shooting like Steph, and then I refuse to play defense. I refuse to rebound, and I don't want to pass it. Like nah, she's doing everything. So for me, I was just like, I don't listen again. Maybe she's probably not declaring this year, but I don't see how she wouldn't be the number one pick
Yeah.
whenever she decides to declare. But so that's all I had for NBA, WNBA or WNBA and the women's NCAA. I know basketball debut or not basketball, baseball debuted. Good thing I don't give a shit.
Do people even care about baseball anymore? It just
Oh,
seems
they
like
do.
that sport just like falling by the wayside. Honestly,
Oh, they do. I don't know how.
I
Don't
just
know why.
I saw one tweet that asked, "Was the MLB woke now, or if it was okay to watch?" And I was just dying laughing. Like,
Is
how do
the
you live
MLB
your
woke
life?
now? I'm like, bro, minus. Well, no, I was gonna say something that was so incorrect. I'm glad I didn't. I was just gonna say like the MLB is probably like one of the whitest sports. It's
No,
not,
that's wildly
but I
incorrect.
think I meant
It's
that
one of
from.
the widest sports being watched. Like
Yeah,
white
that's
people
what I was
watch
getting at. Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. That's I think that's where I was going with that because
White
as
people
soon
love
as I
it.
thought about it, I was like, nah, it ain't nothing but Dominicans and that shit. Like it ain't nothing but niggas wearing high waters,
White
loafers,
people love watching some baseball though. That is.
loafers with no socks on.
You think white people like hockey or baseball more? Which one?
Baseball, 100%.
Really? I would think hockey would be like their, all time like
I think white
go.
people love both sports. Like, let's make don't make like let's make that clear. But I think if they had to pick one, no, 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 no. I think they're rocking with both of those. Have you seen any of this? Is baseball the biggest sport in America? Is it? I feel like that's probably propaganda. Because I can't see a
I
world.
mean, baseball literally is called America's sport.
No, no, I understand that. I'm just saying I think it's propaganda. Like because I don't know if the stats bear that same thing out. I think it's just something we keep saying and we keep telling us, and that's
I would
what people
imagine
would love for.
football is more watched than baseball. Like honestly,
Oh yeah, yeah, I would think so. I would think a lot of shit is more. I would think baseball is probably like third behind football and basketball for real, for real.
yeah.
If we talk about most popular sport, I don't know how we define it. Wow, this one has the NFL way the fuck at number one, and then MLB is second. Okay. Let's see, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Let me keep
You
looking
say
at
way
a
the
couple of
fuck
ones.
like how much more in the
What
front?
football?
Yeah.
Football is, and it also depends because this other graphic now has baseball at third with basketball second, like what I was thinking. And then the gap between baseball and everything else is pretty big. So it's looking like football, basketball, baseball, probably in that order. Um, and that's also who watches, fans, and all of that shit. Like again, it's hard to quantify this because how do you prove what's most popular? Is it just viewers?
Yeah.
Because the problem with just viewers is the Caitlin Clark semifinal game out had more viewers than any NBA game aired on ESPN this season. But
Oh,
we still wouldn't be able to say that the WNBA is more popular than the fucking NBA. You see what I'm saying? So it's hard to use those numbers to gauge it because it's one, they're not consistent enough. Because I think on any given day there's a specific NHL game that could probably outperform an NBA game. But that wouldn't mean anything. You know what I mean? Just like there's probably a fucking NASCAR race that could outperform a baseball game, but I don't think it would mean anything because it's still just one race. Like if you can't do this regularly or semi regularly, then I don't think it counts.
that makes sense. That's a fair way to balance the metric, I guess.
But yeah, no, there was a Gallup poll. Apparently football was the favorite since 1972. Now that I don't
That's
believe.
1972.
That I do not believe. I don't believe that niggas gave a flying fuck about football in the 70s. To be honest. Oh well, no, 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 no. I just
Back
can't
when
see.
niggas
I can't
wanted
see.
blood
I
that hell
nah,
no.
nah. I don't see it. I don't see football over baseball in the 70s
Hell
specifically.
no. Absolutely not.
I can't see that. I can't see that. When Tungsten
I feel
O'Dooley was out there.
yo, shut up. Didn't hear me. I feel like
Um,
baseball had a solid hold over America until like the 80s. Honestly.
yeah, I would say that's what I was thinking. Like literally, like, and the only reason why I would say I know football was probably popular in the 70s because between the Steelers, between the Dolphins, there I know people were watching.
Yeah.
Like I know it was popular. I just can't see it being more popular than the MLB in the 70s. And then especially when you also think about
players from the past. You know niggas like Jackie Robinson. You know Babe Ruth. I can't think of nobody from the 70s that's playing football, honestly.
I could think of some like Franco Harris and all of them niggas. There's plenty. I just again I'd have to really go back into Franco. Fucking who is the other nigga I'm thinking of? I don't know why Franco. You know why I think of Franco Harris? Because I seen they have a statue of him at the airport in Pittsburgh.
It's a parade inside the city, yeah.
It's a parade inside his city. Yeah. Ass shaking give you hit. Let's see. Also, I can think it kind of makes sense because I'm looking at like best player from each MLB club in the '80s, and I've never heard of any of these guys, with a few exceptions. It's gonna be the '90s, I think, for every sport in a sense,
Oh, yeah.
because I know for the '90s in football that was a big leap. I know for MLB, you figure with Ken Griffey was Ken Griffey in the '90s? Yeah, he was. He was.
You
But
start
him
getting
with
like Ken
Barry
Griffey, like
Bonds.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, once you start getting into those niggas, it's like, oh, okay. Like, and all the home run hitters and shit, like,
Mark McGuire,
yeah,
yeah.
the Sosas, the Roger Clemens, the Cal Ripkins, all of them niggas.
Derek Jeters.
Who's that nigga with the bird over the plate? He tossed the bird over the plate. Not Benny the Butcher. I'm trying to think.
You mean where he pitched and it hit the bird and exploded?
Yeah, yeah. The dude from the Diamondbacks. What the fuck is his name? Yeah, Randy
Randy
Johnson. Yeah, there
Johnson.
we go. Why did I remember the team but not his name? Like, why the hell would I remember the Diamondbacks but not but not Randy Johnson?
Think are the Diamondbacks even still a team?
They are. I can't. I feel like team is subjective, but
What do you mean by subjective? Are they still a sports club?
I think that like they probably just been trash is what I'm getting at. Like I can't. Let me see. Let
They
me see.
had to
Let's
be
look at
because
the
I can't even remember
Diamondbacks.
the last time I heard anything about the
Okay.
Diamondbacks.
Okay. Last year they had a 45% winning percentage. Good for fourth in their division. They did not make the playoffs.
Obviously, yeah.
2021. Ooh, okay, 32%. Good for worst in the NL.
Let's
Worst in the league? Oh
go.
no, tied for worst in the league. Nice.
Who are they tied with?
In 2021, the Orioles. The Orioles stink. So that's
Yeah,
actually,
that makes sense.
yeah, that's been tough. 2020 pandemic year, Diamondbacks they were worse than before this. No, 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 no. The Pittsburgh Pirates were the worst team before the season ended. Yeah. Damn, the Pirates stunk like shit. Oh my god. Let's see. Okay, the Diamondbacks were kind of nice in 2019. Okay. All right, yeah, it was all right in 2019, and then yeah, it's been tough. It's been tough for them. I can see that, but yeah, I don't know. I just don't see a world where uh the MLB is bigger than I like because I almost feel like in terms of just viewership, if we're only using viewership as the metric, I think a lot of things beat the MLB. To be honest, I feel like men's college basketball probably beats the MLB. I feel like men's college football probably beats the MLB. I think the NBA and the NCAA, like the NBA and what am I thinking of? Oh
See,
yeah,
I kind of agree, but also kind of disagree because I think remember when the NBA started to get into the Black Lives Matter stuff and all the the expected demographic was like, oh, the NBA is going woke, I'm out. I feel like enough of those people left because you've been seeing like the NBA viewership dropping season after season. I feel like those groups of people that left are still watching baseball. So baseball might be over the NBA right now. It's definitely not over football though.
well, what I would say is from 2020 to 2021, the NBA viewership was up 19%. From 2021 to 2022, it was oh no, that's the same stat. That's the same stat. Give me something different. Actually, would they be able to quantify that? Yeah, they would. They would. They would.
Be able to quantify what?
The leap from 2021 to 2022. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, so literally it wasn't until 2019, I think the year before the pandemic actually was their worst year in terms of viewership in a little while. and then it's been up over pretty much every year. Finals viewership went up from 2021 to 2022. Yeah, yeah. And Reef makes a very good point. Like, if we're talking specifically America, baseball probably loses
Oh
because
yeah,
baseball is like soccer or in like football in the sense that other countries take that shit way more seriously than we might. Because think about it. I
yeah.
mean, if you
Japan
are from
fucking
Cuba,
loves baseball. Oh yeah,
if you're from
Cuba,
Cuba, nigga,
Dominican Republic.
you're not watching a goddamn Miami Dolphins game, nigga. Like, like you're not watching. You don't know who Tyreek Hill is. Like, you probably don't. Like, I guarantee you can name every Cuban nigga in the MLB that you like though. You from the Dominican Republic and shit like that. Like, bro, you're just not watching fucking NFL. And I feel like those niggas are probably more likely to watch NBA games than anything else. Um, About 63% of the Philippines population watch the NBA each season. Hmm.
Really? I didn't think basketball was that popular in the Philippines.
Yeah, apparently they
Huh.
going crazy. Yeah. So between the
Where
18
was
to 40.
where
Yeah,
was
go ahead.
basketball invented? Is that an American sport?
I think it was Canada. I think the guy, what's his name? I forgot his fucking name. It's a silly name.
Jarvis basketball. He invented basketball.
Jarvis, but James Naismith. That was his name. It was invented by. Okay, bro, just get to it. It was a winter in 1891. Oh, I know he was bored. Um, he was inside a gym at Springfield College in Massachusetts. Oh, no, never mind.
It's
Guy
kind of
was a
crazy that America has so many sports that the whole world is just like, yeah, y'all got it right with that one. And all these countries play basketball, and these countries love baseball. It's kind of interesting.
well. Basketball is also one of those ones that basketball is gigantic in America and it's gotten huge in Europe and but there's still a lot of places where basketball like that's part of the reason. Remember when they had the whole thing where people were mad because Brown didn't say anything about China?
Yeah,
Part of that is because they're trying to grow the game in China,
yeah,
in
and they don't want to
in
piss
the
them off.
Asian continent.
Yeah,
Be- because there's a lot of European countries that play basketball. Like there's a
oh,
lot of
really?
European basketball leagues. You know what I mean? Like
Anytime a nigga stinks, somebody throws out a random team in like Yugoslavia and says Europe play. So we know niggas in Europe playing ball. Niggas
he
in
said
Australia playing ball.
He said, "Yo, you trying to hoop for Olympiacos?" You said, "Nigga, who?"
That can't be a real place.
Oh, Olympiacos. Like Reef will know these places because
Oh,
they're the exact same
Olympiacos.
clubs as like FIFA teams or as like football teams. So like Reef will literally recognize. Like when I say Fenerbahce, like he knows that place. Like we both know that. Like when I say Olympiacos, like he'll know where that is. Real Madrid, fucking
Yeah,
Monaco, Bayern Munich, nigga. Like now, of course, there's some other ones. It's like Prometheus Patras.
come on now. Come on now.
I'm not lying. This is real.
Prometheus.
Prometheus Patras. It's a real team, bro. I swear, Brody.
No, you said it's a real team, but I'm saying like, is that a real place? Like, is that the name of a? Is that the name of a
Oh, the
country?
name of a place? Probably not. I think this is like the Greek league or something. This is the Euro Cup, and
Oh,
there's a
okay.
Greek basketball. There's a Greek basketball league, then there's Euro Cup, which is like all of Europe.
Oh, okay. I don't care about team names. I thought you were like naming like places that had these ridiculous names.
Yeah, and they've got the ABL, which is like the Asian Basketball League. And hold on, one thing I that always is hilarious to me is like if you ever see the stats of like random niggas over there and you look and you're just like, who is this black dude averaging 39 points a game in Singapore? Like, what's going on? Like, oh yeah, hold on. Let's click this
I'm
guy.
actually I'm actually surprised that China even wants to do business with the NBA because Taiwan has a team, and you know China doesn't fuck with Taiwan. But the NBA is the NBA working with Taiwan, or are players just going over there and playing
I think
on
players
the
are going
Taiwan?
over there. The NBA is not doing nothing with Taiwan.
Oh,
Like
okay.
they wouldn't even
Because that's what
be
I was about
able
to say.
to.
If China, like, if the NBA was working with Taiwan, there's no way China would just be like okay with that. Because
Yeah,
China, they
they
hate
won't
them
rock
niggas.
that. Yeah, they got a dude over in from he plays for the Singapore Slingers. His name is Kentrell Barkley, clearly a Negro. 26 points, 11 boards, and 6 assists a game. That nigga is cooking. That
What's
shit is
his name again?
it's Kentrell Barkley.
That's a Negro right
Yeah,
there.
very clearly a nigga. He played for ECU, Eastern Carolina. Played in 87 games. Dun-dun-dun. But yeah, this is what I be meaning. Like, it's dudes who will play a college game and decide, you know what? I'm nice enough to play somewhere and go to Singapore and wow the fuck out in Singapore.
Like, good for them, honestly. Like,
Nah, for real.
everybody
Yeah.
don't be making it to the league, but if you can go somewhere and play professionally and get paid, fuck it.
Ronaldo Balkman is still playing? That is crazy. And he's putting up these numbers? Yo, man, come on. All right, bro. Fucking Ronaldo Balkman is averaging 27, 15, and 3
In what league?
in the same league. The same Asian basketball league, the Asian league. He plays for the oh, okay.
Go ahead,
He
try it.
plays
Try
for the Zamboanga
it.
Valientes.
Okay, man.
I tried, bro. I swear
You
I tried.
try it. No, you try it. Yeah, A for effort for sure.
I'll throw it in the general, and yeah, y'all let me know if that's not what that said. Yeah, yeah, I know.
Why'd you have to write it in caps? I don't know why, but that makes it funnier that you put it in all caps.
Oh, I just copied and pasted it. It was already in caps.
Zamboanga yeah, that's I don't know any other way that could be pronounced.
But yeah, so like you're definitely seeing like the leagues give a more of a fuck about basketball overseas. And I think that was a big thing where they were just like, yo, please, bro, we going over there, just everybody act natural. And they said, all right, cool, cool, cool. And that nigga Maury said, yo, free Hong Kong for real, yo, because yo. He said, but did I say something wrong? Yes.
Man, listen, them people is more important than y'all little games, all
He
right?
said, man, come on. Like, cause now I'm an asshole if I say no, right? Now if I say no, they're not. I'm an asshole. It's me, right? I can't stand y'all when y'all do this shit.
I get it though. It's I so I definitely respect him for speaking out because somebody should. But I'm also not gonna fault LeBron for not saying anything because you don't want to fuck up a bag. Like I get it. I still think he should have said something, but I'm not
Oh
gonna.
yeah, yeah. No, I don't think anyone disagrees that he probably shouldn't have said something. It's just like a matter of like, nigga, I wouldn't, bro. If your employer is telling the people they employ to shut the fuck up, you know what I'm saying? Like, imagine like I work for a company and the VP of marketing for the entire West Coast says some shit. They get on his ass and tell him shut the fuck up, brother. I'm not about to follow up with nothing.
Yeah, no, exactly. That
Y'all are
nigga,
crazy. I'm
you
not
telling
following up
me
with a
that
thing.
nigga up there, him that I gotta make like 3 or 4 leaps in my career to even get close to him.
Yeah, like,
Y'all telling
bro,
him to
like,
shut the fuck up?
yeah, yeah. No, I'm good. I'm all right. I'm all right. You got it though. You got it though,
Listen,
Brody.
I'm not gonna say nothing in favor of China, but I'm not gonna say
Yeah, like
shit
I'm not
like
gonna excuse that shit, but I damn sure ain't finna get just unprompted. Yeah, you know what I think about that whole shit? I feel like, and then that's the YouTube ad comes on. It's an unskippable 20-year ad.
20 years.
I guess we'll just never know what Brown said. Not iguana bit 3-year-old on finger trying to eat her cake and caused a rare infection. That's hilarious.
What
Nigga
was the
stole her
infection?
cake and infected her. Let me see. He gave her that mean okay, are they gonna tell me?
Probably not, no.
He gave her that mean Mycobacterium marinum, which typically causes tuberculosis like illness in fish, but rarely infects humans.
Tuberculosis like is funny for some reason. Like
Yeah,
it's not tuberculosis, but you're gonna be feeling it. You definitely gonna be like coughing and whatnot.
nah, like at the very least, it's like a tuberculosis type beat for sure.
Niggas used to
Um,
die from that.
I know. Soft ass niggas. All
Probably had
right.
somebody in your family treated die with tuberculosis.
Them niggas was fucking soft. What can I say? You know what I mean? Like,
I respect it.
let's see.
Not dying from tuberculosis. I don't respect
Yeah,
that.
nah,
That's
absolutely not.
I respect you standing on your point.
Have you
Standing
seen
man
this
challenge.
shit? Have you seen this shit? You know what a Ozempic is?
That's a drug for depressed niggas, right?
No, not depressed. For diabetes, right?
Why you say that like you wasn't sure?
I wasn't, but yeah, okay, for diabetes, yeah, yeah. So, long story short, the drug apparently it's like a diabetes drug that people use to control their blood sugar. But that's absolutely not what people are using it for.
What they use? I think I remember seeing something like this, but I didn't put any thought behind it.
So
Keep going, and I'll confirm if that's.
so the drug has many side effects, but the main one, which is literally the reason people are taking it, is there's a side effect of rapid weight loss.
Oh yeah, I did hear about this. Yeah.
So I actually gotta tell you, they're talking about some woman who literally had like blood sugar issues and she had a health crisis and had a stroke and all that shit. And she was basically saying like she took Ozempic, right? And it's like weekly shots you give yourself that cause the body to produce insulin, which lowers your blood sugar, slows digestion, and makes you feel full. She tried it and she was like, bro, I had like it was so wild. I had to set timers to make sure that I ate because she would dead forget to eat. So her weight started to drop her weight right away. Cholesterol and blood sugar started coming down. Um, her and the doctor were thrilled, but then as soon as she started seeing results, she ran into trouble because she went to go renew her doses, and they're like, "Oh, we don't have no more." So she started
It's
calling
selling
everywhere,
though.
right?
Yeah.
Because it's selling because people are using this to lose weight. So she called around. The only pharmacy she found didn't have any in stock, or they had in stock, but they wouldn't take her insurance. And reportedly, that's a common issue. So instead of costing her $25 a month like it normally does, now her prescription would cost her $1,600 a month.
Oh my god.
And so she didn't even understand. She went on social media like, "What? Why is it suddenly out? Like it's a diabetes drug. I know we ain't get like a wave of diabetes niggas. Like like they just dropped them off. Like what happened?" So then she started seeing it everywhere and was like, "Oh shit." And so of course, after once she went off the drug because she couldn't afford the price, the weight she lost came back, blood sugar and cholesterol started going back up. And then it was like, oh man, all right. So apparently, it's legal for doctors to prescribe Ozempic for an unofficial use, which is pretty nasty.
Extremely nasty.
And the guy, there's one particular doctor they talked to who said they wouldn't prescribe it for weight loss, but I'm like, well, I'm sure that's not doing anything.
So we're still at a point in health science where instead of dieting and exercising, we're still doing miracle weight loss drugs. We're still there. We haven't aged past that as a society, huh?
Well, we'll never age past it as a society because we're a capitalist society.
And niggas want to take an easy way and
And not
no
even
real
niggas. Like, I'm not even talking about the people who take it. Like, the people who take it. But like, my thing is like, if you're a celebrity taking this is wholly different than you just being an ordinary person. Because if I'm a celebrity, I can take this and then I can meet with my team. They can know I'm taking Ozempic. They can look up and study all the symptoms and know what they, you know what I mean, like what they have to get in front of.
yeah.
But it's like that compared to just me at home doing it.
I'm about to just wing this shit.
Yeah. So
That's dangerous. Very dangerous. Well, what are the side effects? I don't think you said what the side effects were. Unless, well, the weight loss is the side effect, right? Are there other side effects?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean,
Like,
it's a pharmaceutical drug. So the known side effects are extreme nausea, dehydration, and headaches, which probably aren't the whole story. Because they also talked about a drug called fenpen or fen like FENPHEN from the 90s, which is a weight loss drug. And when it was available, so many people were on it. And one of the fens is basically meth.
I was about to say, is it fentanyl?
No, but he was saying they cause a lot of long-term heart effects and health
Ooh,
effects for users, a lot of heart problems and all that shit. So basically, sort of the same thing with the Ozempic, where it's like, all right, y'all gonna play that game. But again, when a celebrity's doing it, like you're still rolling the dice, but knowing that you have access to everything you have access to, you rolling that dice
yeah,
and
you gotta make
ordinary
time.
people. And I think that's always my problem with shit like this is I like Liz, if the celebs are gonna do it in silence or do it quietly, I don't give a fuck. But the problem is when it becomes this well known and this loud and this now people can't get the drug that they need. Now you've got people at home who are going to try to get the drug just for the weight loss. You know what I'm saying? So like now it's like you open up this can of worms to where, and I get it, like it's
Did,
not your responsibility or
did
your
some
role, but like there's
celebrities
idiots
come
out here.
out and like,
All of
mm,
them, all of them, damn
oh,
near. There
they,
was like there was a ton of them.
oh,
Um, let's go to a list. Julia Fox, Chelsea Handler, Kyle Richards, one of the Real Housewives, Remy Bader, whose thick ass is this? Elon Musk, Khloe
Elon
Kardashian.
Musk. Of course, this
Yeah, you knew that
vain,
was
petty
coming.
little man is
You
on
knew that
weight
was
loss
coming.
stimulants.
You knew that was coming.
Oh,
But
yeah.
mind you, off of the Kardashians, Julia Fox, and the reality stars alone, I mean, you're reaching a lot of fucking people. Jamila Jamil, Megan McCain. Let's see. I don't know who the fuck that is. Jennifer Fessler. Who the fuck are you?
Esther is
Oh, okay. Real Housewives. Gotcha. I don't know who either of these two women are. Real Housewives. Gotcha. Don't know who you are. Shahs of Sunset. Who are these people?
these don't sound like celebrities. I don't know these people.
Yeah, so literally that Jillian Michaels lady who did The Biggest Loser, she used to do way back in the day, which is another insane show by
That
the way. But
wait. So she was on The Biggest
no,
Loser.
no,
I'm
no, no,
assuming
no, no,
she
no,
lost
no,
the
no,
weight.
no. She was talking about it though. She was just saying like she's
Oh,
taking
okay,
a whole bunch
okay.
of people's family friends off of this drug. They were getting heart palpitations, nausea, they felt like shit, and all of that stuff. But once they get off the drug, it's just it rebounds. It comes right back.
Yeah. People, it's crazy. People just want to take the easy way. Like, just
Oh yeah.
you can
This
lose
lady
weight
again.
if you just
No,
try.
but you gotta understand the problem is some people need it, and that's
Well, yeah,
like
no,
the
no. I'm not
difference.
talking about the people
Like,
that need. I'm talking about all the people that just want to, a quick
oh, a celeb? Oh
little
yeah,
weight
nigga,
loss.
I'm a celeb. I want the magic pill. I don't care if that's gonna. First off, I'm a celeb. You can't kill me. So second off, it's like that's just not how. Like, come on now. Like, I
I
can't get
can't,
killed like that,
I can't die. It's not like celebs die every day.
bro. You can't kill me like you could someone else. Like, you can't do that. That's not how it works. Um, but yeah, man, it's some wild shit going on here. Some wild shit going here. No church in a while, for real. Now, me personally, I'm just finna remain fat, but that's just my choice. Y'all
I'm
don't
gonna
gotta
remain
fuck with that
fat for a
one.
little bit, but I'm gonna start losing weight, and then
Yeah, I'm gonna try that. Say no.
I'm still on my weight loss journey. I haven't been going as hard as I was before.
Not the weight loss journey.
Last year I was going hard. I was only eating 1,800 calories a day. Um, I lost like 40 pounds.
Why'd you stop
Um,
doing that? Because you decided life was worth living.
pretty much. One
Yeah.
thing, I'm still in a calorie deficit. I'm just not as
As
extreme
yeah,
as it was
yeah, yeah.
before. Like
I remember you was talking about 18. I was just like, brother, I don't think I can ever do that.
right now, I'm sitting around 2,400. So like
Okay.
another 600 calories. So I mean that other 600 is enough to not feel like shit every day.
Oh yeah,
It,
yeah, yeah. I mean, 600 calories is two McChickens. I did the math.
you did the math quick,
I
quickly.
memorized how many calories are in a McChicken. It's like 340. Let me check. Oh, 357. It went up. What they do? What they add to it?
That is scary. What they add to it? Why is more now?
Yeah, I don't know. That's 17. How you get 17 calories? Like, what adds 17 calories? It's just that extra spritz of mayo.
Gotta be. Or they put some extra shit in that bread. The bread did it. It's
Yeah.
still it's annoying to have to calorie count. And it's super. I feel like every restaurant should be required to put their nutritional facts online. I
Yeah.
shouldn't have to scour the net to try and find nutritional facts for a restaurant. It's very annoying, and sometimes I just won't even eat at a place if they don't have nutritional facts. Like I can't see how many calories are in this dish, then I just won't even order from the restaurant. I'll go somewhere that has it.
The one thing I hate about some of them though is like some of them straight up, some of them straight up, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Some of them straight up will just put the calories, and I'm like, bro, give me everything, nigga. Like, I understand when it's like if it's like a mom and pop shop, and it's like, all right, I get it. Y'all not gonna have the calorie breakdowns for fucking tacos and all the shit y'all
Yeah,
make. I can guess what the general, you know what I mean? Like, I can take calories from, I can look at what Moe's and what fucking Chipotle puts in their taco, compare what you put in your taco. It's kind of sort of get a good grasp for how many calories this is. But
yeah.
it's like when you're a chain restaurant or a franchise, brother, post your like
There's no excuse.
every yeah, you make the same sandwich a trillion times, bro. Post the fucking facts, all of them, not just the calories. I
Yeah,
want fat,
let me get the
cholesterol,
fat.
sodium,
Yeah, all
the
of it.
micro, macros, let me get proteins, all of that. I don't want to just see. I hate the ones that's
I
like,
feel like it should be illegal for a fast food place to not post their fucking facts, honestly.
oh, I know fast food for the most part. I'm pretty sure does. I
Well, not
think
just
fast
fast food, but
food
like
might be.
chain restaurants in general, like Outback, Chili's, Arby's,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Fridays, all them niggas.
Does Outback post their calories?
I don't know.
Oh, I found a spreadsheet with all that shit on here. Damn! 2170?
Oh yeah, Outback is it's crazy. The healthiest shit on Outback's menu is the
Damn.
steaks. That's how bad Outback is.
Not the prime rib with au jus and creamy horseradish.
How
Nah,
many calories in that one?
1960. That's also the 1 pounder though.
1 pound of steak is insane.
A pound of
Jesus
prime rib is insane.
Christ.
No, don't worry, it gets worse. They have a 24-ounce prime rib. It's 2,600 calories.
Outback is just made for fat people. Yo, it's like that's what the rest. There's no way. I'm big, but I can't eat that. Not in one sitting.
Sheesh.
You said a 24-ounce steak? That is unbelievable.
What is this? 1,900 calories on a dessert is unfucking believable.
That's believable. You know, sweets be pie and shit be super sugary and calorie high. I believe
Oh,
that.
okay, these are party platters. I was about to say,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
All right.
I saw 4,700. I was about to lose my. Damn, even some of these beers got 290 calories. That's crazy.
What kind of beers they got? This got that many calories.
That's
I thought a standard
Foster's.
beer was like of course, an
It's the biggest one,
Australian
but
beer.
what else is this? Is 230. What's this? A Modelo Especial, a Fat Tire Amber Ale's 230. Damn, 310. Golly.
So this is the world I live in. I constantly be checking nutrition facts, just getting disappointed because I can't have
See, I
certain.
would I would do something like this. I would check it once, like, and then like kind of identify like, all right, these are the 3, 4 things I'll probably rock with, and then just
That's
knock
what I
them off
do.
my list
Yeah,
over time.
whenever one big thing that's been helping me while I'm trying to lose weight is I just know what I can and can't eat. So like there's some restaurants that I frequent and I just get the same shit from there because I know exactly, all right, this got 600 calories. This got all right, 400 calories. All right, this got fucking 1,000 calories. And
Yeah.
I just rock from there. I just each restaurant that I go to, I just pick like 5 or 6 items and I just go from there.
Yeah, and I can imagine it's just certain ingredients you learn. Like you're just like, all right, yeah, maybe relax with the cheese, no mayo. Maybe like that's one thing I've really learned is just like even when I don't necessarily
Condiments.
count the calories, it's just like certain condiments, certain dressings, certain cheeses. It's just like, all right,
Dog,
nah.
ranch is so fucking high in calories. It's insane.
hmm
It's
Most of those
crazy.
dressings are like, unless you get like a, and even some of the vinaigrettes will sneak up on you because you thinking like, nah, them shit, nah. Some of them vinaigrettes is crazy.
Yeah. Like I order a lot of salads from this place called Chopped and this other place called Sweet Greens.
hmm
And I'll make a whole salad, meat, cheese, anything you could think of, eggs, a bunch of vegetables, all types of shit. and the salad would only be like 300 or 400 calories. I get to the dressing, and by the end of my order, that shit is up to 1,200 calories just from dressing.
That's
It's
not.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, it do be like that though. Like, let me think. Let me think. Like I don't know why I'm looking at the fucking Chick-fil-A menu right now, but it be
Chick-fil-A is
that.
pretty
It,
decent,
and it
honestly.
also be a lot of stuff. Like it's just certain things like you just gotta know. Like you said, like it's just like, all right, if I get a drink that's half sweet tea, half lemonade, come on now. Come on. That's not even gonna be a calorie thing. That's just gonna be a sugar thing. Like, come on now.
That was the first thing that I learned when I was trying to lose weight is you don't drink calories. You don't drink your calories because nigga, if you drink a soda, half your calories
Oh,
from
niggas
your
drink their
meals are gonna come
calories.
from. No, I'm saying you're not supposed to.
Yeah,
But
yeah, no, you definitely not. Because like think about it. Like you figure if you a person and you drink 2 beers, right? You seen them beers was like 100 and 150. That's 300 right there. Then
yeah,
you figure 2 beers and then you figure a diet Coke or two. Like you at like a quarter of your day's calories might be just your soda and just off of beers. And then don't add in no juices. Don't add in no like it's people who probably getting half of their calories from juice.
oh yeah,
And that's
that's what I
scary
was
as fuck.
doing because I don't even eat that much, and I don't even like sweets. I don't like cake and sweet stuff like that. I don't eat candy like that. Most of my calories were just coming from juice and soda. Um, I haven't had juice like of any type in like 2.5 years. When I'm drinking alcohol, I don't use juice as a chaser. As a matter of fact, the only thing that I really drink is water and alcohol. Um, and on days when I know that I'm gonna drink, I was telling Reef this the other day. I will eat less because I know the alcohol
Oh
is gonna
yeah,
have
yeah,
more
yeah, yeah.
calories.
And that's why you be getting smacked like that for
Because I be
real.
drinking on an empty stomach. Like on a day when I'm gonna drink, I'll eat like 600 calories like for lunch. And then I won't eat again until like after I'm done drinking and eat dinner. Just because I don't want the because if you know how easy it is to drink calories like
Oh
alcohol, like
man.
you can have like 5 shots of vodka and have like fucking 700 calories. It's fucking crazy.
Hey, oh wait, hold on. I gotta check something real quick. Oh fuck.
Check what?
Nah, so long story short, I got a bag for my girl. She's saying they sent her two, and I'm almost positive they only charged me for one.
Hey, y'all up?
Yeah.
Unless they charge you for two.
Nah, I don't think they did. I'm trying to check now, but good spin move. It's a crazy little lick. Feel me?
Ain't nothing
Oh,
they can do either. They can't request the shit back.
I'm looking. Do-do-do.
Or you know what you could do? You could send the one bag back and say it's a return and get a full refund. Joke season.
Oh, it did look like they charged me twice.
Ah, okay, see.
Wait, but how is
That's
that?
that's
How could
still
that
crazy.
be? How could that be? So I'm looking at the ending balance. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Oh, I don't know.
What kind of bag was it? Was it a Telfar bag though?
Oh no, I already did that. Come on now.
All right.
It's
All right.
like- nah,
Hey, okay.
it's a coach bag. Something like
Right inside your city, yeah.
something like-
Coach is a good brand that a lot of people sleep on.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because it's so funny. Like it be people who can't afford Coach who would be like, "Oh, y'all rocking Coach." Like I'm only rocking like YSL and like baby, those bags are 2,100. You're not rocking
Yeah.
YSL.
I've had the same standard black leather Coach wallet since like 2012. It's Coach is a really good brand. Well, I mean, I don't know about the ethics. I don't assume none of these brands are
Oh
good,
no,
but
yeah, yeah. I don't
quality is
even.
good.
I'm like, listen, that's y'all can have the ethics shit for real, for real. I don't. That ain't got nothing to do with me, for real.
I mean, shit. If we're going off of ethics, we couldn't support any company in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, or once you get to a certain amount, nigga, you just not a good person, for real, for real.
Yeah.
But all right, we can get the fuck up out of here. I ain't gonna hold you. We just kind of shooting the shit for real.
Ain't that what we do? Every pod just shoot shit. Man.
I mean, that's mostly what we do every pod, yeah.
But yeah, okay.
But you know what I mean. Shoot, okay, we're not doing that. I don't quite think that's what we're doing.
You wasn't. That's what I'm doing.
Hold on. I'm trying to. Nah, this don't make sense. I'm looking at it. It must have been. Was it 2? Why was it 2? All right. Anyway, let's get the fuck up out of here.
All right.
All right.